I was gonna say, oh shit.
For sure. Let me get in here
What
real
up?
quick
What
and
up?
try to
What up,
share it.
everybody? Uh, this is basically one of the first lives that is being done on the Robert McCormick page. So you guys make sure you tune in, engage with the content, ask whatever questions you want to ask, and we're gonna get this live started with Mr. Daryl Thrower. Go ahead, brother.
What's up, y'all? I am Daryl Thrower. Also Daryl Thrower on Facebook. And I run the Giant XL American Bully Breed Group on Facebook. It's one of the largest XL American Bully groups on Facebook. You can also check us out at Thrower Bullies on Instagram and Thrower Bullies on YouTube, where we also go live once a week. Matter of fact, every Tuesday. Right now, we're doing 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Tuesday with Dog Talk Tuesdays, and we just talk dogs and chop it up.
Yep. And my name is Robert McCormick. For those that don't know, the reason we're introducing ourselves because, like I said, at the end of the day, I do marketing, so we are going to be pushing these lives and dog posts to people that don't actually know who we are. So we just wanted to get into that. So you can follow this page, like this page, which is Robert McCormick. I'm the creator and owner of the KTK Bullies Elite page and KTK Bullies on basically Instagram and everywhere else you can look. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. So for the people that's jumping on, y'all make sure y'all share. If you
Yep,
have
yep.
the time, we really appreciate it.
Hold on, let me get
So
over here
what?
so I can share this out real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm over here doing the same thing. Like I said, bro, I
And
don't know how the engagement is gonna be right now because this is the first, basically one of the first lives. I think we did one, and then this one.
why am I not
You
seeing
feel
it?
me?
I went to where is it at? I went to your page, I think.
It's on the
This
Robert
ain't your
McCormick
page.
fan page.
Okay, hold on then.
How's it going, Betsy? If you
Okay,
can
there
get
we.
this
Nope,
shared
that's
out,
not
and
it.
it's up there because I can see it.
Well,
You want me to
snap.
just send you the link to your inbox?
The Facebook link. Why don't I see it? Hold on.
I have no clue, but if you want to, you can just go ahead and hit your inbox because you're probably looking at my personal page. It's on the Robert McCormick fan page, and now it is in your inbox.
Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and
So
grab
yeah,
that.
so let's get this shared out. So basically, what the topics are, we're gonna discuss basically the last topic is gonna be are the Facebook groups and the dog community contributing basically to the downfall of the breed.
Mm,
We're gonna be talking about why your posts aren't getting approved in groups and why you're not getting any type of engagement in groups. And we're gonna go in that order because I believe that the last topic should be the Facebook groups uh, participating in the downfall of the breed, and I think that's gonna be the real topic of discussion for uh for everyone. So let's
yeah.
hold on, let me go ahead. You almost done sharing?
About one more. Give me a quick second. And all right, cool. I'm good.
All right. Oh man, I can't even. It ain't let me share. Don't know what that is. All right. So yeah. So let's get into. Okay. So you having one of the biggest groups in the XL community.
Yep,
You know
yep.
me. I'm not really a group person, but I've helped grow some of the biggest groups in the dog community. So I can definitely understand some of the decisions that you make in a group. So what's some of the reasons why people's posts don't get approved in your group per se?
I mean, mainly a lot of people get frustrated with that with groups. You a lot of groups have rules. A lot of groups have realized, you can always, but for somebody to join a group, they have to read the rules, check off they agree with the rules, blah blah blah. A lot of groups don't do that because they realize people just check off anyway. Um, you when you have posts that don't get approved, one of the first things that people need to do is go read the rules of the group. Now, in our group, we try to make sure that we send you the reason why the post didn't get approved. 9 times out of 10, it's a group that does not. Facebook doesn't allow sale sales of dogs. 9 times out of 10, when your post doesn't get approved, it's because of that. But there are, and then sometimes it's tricky because you got groups that allow it because Facebook's not doing a sweep at this point, like they did last time and shut down a bunch of groups. But for those groups like mine that don't want to take a chance on getting shut down, we don't allow sales of dog sales of puppies, stud fees, all that. And a lot of it comes down to the way you word it. You know what I mean? Most breeders know how to put their dogs and pups out there, word it correctly so that they don't get blocked. But 9 times out of 10, check the rules of the group is what I would say. And also check who the admin are. You might have some haters that's running the group.
Oh, that's a big thing. So hold on, let's elaborate. So basically, check the rules of the group because a lot of these rules are really there in your face, but people don't take the time to look at the rules. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever look at any of the rules. I just try to look at the name of the group and hope whatever I'm doing in that group is okay.
Right.
But so look at the rules. Another thing, like you said, man, some of your haters be admins of these groups. You feel
Right.
me? And that's one of the biggest reasons I would say most of the time your posts don't get approved too. You know, it's a lot of haters.
Yep. Yep. They could be hating on you, hating on your dog. It's no telling. And so when you get in that group and you know you're abiding by the rules, but for whatever reasons your post is not getting through, then chances are, somebody, an admin or somebody that ain't a fan of you. And now in our group, we don't do that, but and other, it's a whole lot of posts that get posted by people
Whoa,
I
whoa,
don't
whoa, whoa, whoa.
necessarily like.
So you don't think none of your admins be hating on nobody?
You know what? I am the one that
Well,
handles
okay, let's say this.
90% of
Let's
the
say this. Since
posts.
we're talking about your admins and your group, let's not use the term hate. You don't think that they disagree with somebody enough in this community to not let their post through?
No, no, because our group, I've even posted stuff that I don't agree with just to engage and get the conversation going. So in our group, no, that is one thing that I can say, and I monitor a lot of it. Every now and then I'll have an admin that takes the time to get a bunch of posts knocked out, especially if they see that it's a bunch that are backed up. But nah, we don't make any decisions based on the topic that a person is presenting, or as long as it's an XL and is not violating the rules, then it will get posted.
Well, and that's something that he hit on very briefly too. Facebook does not allow the sale of animals. And I
Yeah,
see this in a lot of groups, and I don't understand why people still do it. And I know for me and my group, which is the Exotic Brahma Nation, if you post a video, honestly, I don't approve it because I don't want to go through that video, listen to that whole video or whole live to see if you're going to talk about
that's
the
another.
sale of
Yeah,
animals.
yeah, that's a factor I didn't think of. That is definitely a factor. You know, People have to understand that like for instance, we got a warning from Facebook today for a post that was made 6 months ago. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I got a
So
ban, bro, on the KTK Elite page for
see,
something that happened 2 years ago.
you see what I'm saying? And it makes it difficult. So if you've got 10 paragraphs trying to promote a litter you just had, and we got to read through it, chances are people are going to skip it because we busy. So we'll skip it and approve the posts that are easy to deal with. If you got a live video, like in our group, we don't allow any lives unless it's done by me. There's a few other people, because we're not trying to have somebody go live and they talking crazy and you know what I mean. So the lives don't get
Definitely.
approved, and because we don't feel like watching your live. Now we try to leave the lives so that when we come back to it, if somebody's in the mood to watch it, and make sure you didn't try to do nothing that's against the rules of Facebook. But 9 times out of 10, we don't have the time. And if you got something where you type 10 paragraphs about one litter, and we got to read through it to make sure that you didn't violate any of the rules, it's going to take longer for your post to get approved.
Well, see, for me, I think that's where we differ. Because for me, I think if somebody is promoting a dog uh, for sale, then I'm actually going to read what they are putting out there because I believe that you should say a lot about what it is you're promoting. As
Well, see,
far as, like I
the
said,
on the flip side though, if I'm on my phone, I'm not reading nothing. You know what I'm
and your
saying?
group
Because
is a lot bigger than mine, so you get more engagement in your group
yeah,
than me too.
yeah,
So
Yeah, if I'm on my phone, I'm not reading nothing because that means my eyes are bad for the next 2 hours. So, and I got stuff to do, so I need to be able to see. So if I'm on my phone, I'm not reading 10 paragraphs on my phone. Now, if I got the time and I'm at a computer, I'll go ahead and I'll read through it. So it's a lot more to it. What I always tell people is try to keep it simple because the average person really is not reading through all that stuff.
I mean, and listen, man, and a lot of people I see what y'all try to do with the Availo dash bull dash and then putting the bag sign and all of that, and we're ready to work. Let's do this. You want to know something? The ready to work thing, I'll let pass. But that available to bag in a house and looking for a home and DM me and message me. Listen, man, people, you are trying to trick something that is set up. You feel me? Not
Exactly.
to be tricked. You feel me?
Exactly.
There's no way it's going through. There's no way it's going through.
Yep. And that's the
You
truth.
know, so that's a lot of reason why you guys' posts are not getting approved in the group. So let's move over because, like I said, this isn't structured to be. Man, that comment is hella little. Let me look at my computer, bro. I can't see the comments on there. I'm damn near going blind. Davey, what's happening with you? Irwin, what's happening with you, man? I mean, Edwin, what's going on? Dana, Daryl always keeps it real and informative and respectful. Oh, definitely, definitely. That's why you'll never see me on a live with anybody that won't. You feel me? For sure, for sure. I'm not
Exactly.
worried about the
Thanks a lot,
popularity
Dana.
of a person. Yeah, I'm not worried about the popularity of a person. I'm worried about the the character. You feel me?
There you
And
go.
and Daryl is definitely a solid person. So, how to get more engagement in the group? So, we're gonna start with you, Daryl. So, from the stuff that you see that goes on in your group, like I said, since you have one of the biggest groups in the XL community, um, what are some of the things? What is some of the content that you see that gets the most engagement?
You know what? The first thing I would advise people to do is be a part of the community overall. The the community itself, it's a the bully community is a crazy community. I have a lot of issues with it, but because of its wildness and its craziness, there's a lot of content there. And the more you're involved in other groups, I'm actually involved in more working dog groups than I am bully groups. But the content is there. So just be out there in other groups, your timeline. And then I try to pull content from that. Also, for me, I've just been dealing with dogs for so long that sometimes stuff will just pop in my head at random. But what I would advise people, and I'll let everybody know one of my tricks, is when you have a group, it allows you to schedule out posts, okay, for the admin and the moderators. So what I'll do is I'll come up with an idea or a concept or some type of content, and I'll schedule it. And people are starting to catch on in our group every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's going to be a post that gets the group going, and sometimes if somebody else comes up with a topic and it's got the group heated, I'll reschedule that post for a later date because somebody else is already doing something that's got the group going. And but it's all about content and being able to get people. They either need to learn from it or they need to argue with each other over it, and that's kind of how I look at it. As long
Well,
as you
see, I
have.
see.
Go ahead.
In my opinion, I see for the most part, ask questions. You feel me?
That's
When you
another
make a
one.
post, ask questions in that post. That's number one thing you can do. Number two thing I feel you can do is stop posting. This dog is fire. You feel me? That's a close ended statement. You feel me?
Right. There's
You
nothing
have to.
anybody can do with that.
Yes, see, and this is what I see in the community. Like, we see a lot of back and forth arguing and people bickering on posts and stuff like that. And the main reason for that is lack of communication. You feel me?
Hmm.
And this is why people also do not get engagement on their posts. They don't know how to communicate with other people. So you're
True.
asking closed-ended questions, you're leaving closed-ended statements, you're not leaving anything for people to really say. So that's one main thing. Another main thing. Another thing, in my opinion, is when you make a post in a group, everybody doesn't always see it. You feel me? So sometimes you have to.
Exactly.
Oh, go ahead. So
No,
sometimes you have to
I'm
go.
agreeing with you.
Yeah. So sometimes you have to go and you have to bump your post up. And to bump your post up, literally all you have to do is just make a comment on a post and delete it. You feel me? It'll bump it to the top of the group. Do that every so often, every hour or every 30 minutes or so, for the
Yep.
post throughout the day. So you will give people actually time to get on that post and actually see it. You feel me?
Exactly.
And this is just the technical stuff. We're not talking about, like Daryl said, the content. You feel me? You have to have quality content. You feel me? If you want a lot of likes and comments and a positive aspect, you feel me? And a positive aspect, because now let's not get this confused. You can get a lot of comments and you can get a lot of likes, and it could be all on some drama. Those comments could be nothing positive uh, for anything that has to do with your post.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the truth, and like you said, if you're not active in a group and all of a sudden you want to post, now all of a sudden you haven't been active in a group, and all of a sudden you drop a litter, you post that litter. Well, hardly anybody in the group is going to see that litter, because you're not even active in the group, and that has nothing to do with the group. That's just how Facebook algorithms are set up. So if you're
Yeah.
not engaging with people and you're not active in that group, then a few of your friends will see it. Hopefully they like it or make a comment, and then Facebook will open it up a little bit more, and then more people might see it. But like in a group like ours, you're talking about 75,000 people. Well, what happens is other people are making posts also. So if they're knocking your post down and then they get more engagement, your posts are slowly but surely, disappearing. But the best advantage you have to get your post seen in a group is be active in that group. You got a litter dropping next month. It's time to start engaging with people right now. And a lot of your old school bully breeders make the mistake. They have the little gimmick they do where, when they got a litter on the ground, they go live and pretend they want to start educating the community. Then as soon as the litter is sold, they disappear. They don't educate or talk nothing no more. Well, they're not gonna get seen either because they're not active. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you got to be
definitely.
active.
I mean, it's called social media for a reason, man. You definitely have to be
Exactly.
social. You feel me? And not only that,
Exactly.
but the algorithm is set up for you to use all aspects of the site. So you should be putting up stories. You should be making posts. You should be posting in groups. You should be posting in pages or engaging in pages, reels, stories. These are things you should be doing across all platforms because they're set up for you to use everything about it. These things are there for a reason. Not only that, like even liking posts. I mean, you get more president when you heart posts. You feel me? So
Hmm.
these are the type of things people need to start looking into when they are uh what does it say? My first couple posts got buried, but my last one of our 10-month female blew up. And that's what we were just previously talking about. If your post is getting buried, all you literally got to do is when you go into a group, there's a search bar at the top of the group. Type in your name. You feel me? Type in your name. Now, what will happen is all of your posts in that group will pop up. Go in there, make a comment on each of your posts, and then just delete the comment so it'll bump to the top of the page. And if you've made 10 or 20 posts in that group and you want to take literally 1 minute out of your day to go bump all of those posts, now you'll be flooding the page, the whole first page of the group. You feel me? And these and
Right.
these are some of the things that people need to do. These are some of the things people need to think about doing.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And
You feel me?
but a lot of it comes down to content. If you do have a group, you really need content and not drama. You know what I mean? You have a dog group. You need to come up with actual dog content, and you need to be posting it on there on a regular basis. And so with our group, we're either trying to provoke thought or we're giving you something that ain't for you to think about. It's just strictly education. And
And if you don't have your own content, find other dogs that you like. Find other people's dogs that you support. You would generally see me posting a lot of people's dogs. And like I said, I'm gonna start showcasing dogs. Basically, like for me, like a highlight of the week on a Robert McCormick page. I'm gonna start doing stuff like
right,
that
right,
every week. Just to give people credit. And even if your dog don't make it to that highlight of the week, it'll still probably get posted in the stories if the actual dog is pretty good. But if you guys look at the page,
exactly.
most of the pictures are quality, and video are quality too. So preferably all highlights will be quality. So now
There you
let's get
go.
into the meat and potatoes of this actual live, bro. Um, are the Facebook groups
Uh-huh.
contributing to the downfall of the breed, bro? You feel me? You
Oh,
kind of froze.
I think so. I believe they definitely do.
You freezing up.
Oh, let me get back over here. Is it freezing up? Okay, let me get back inside then. Is it
Yeah,
better
yeah.
now? Okay. I think the Facebook groups definitely contribute to the downfall of not even dogs, but anything you love, anything that you take to heart, that you take serious, especially if it's an art to it. Facebook, social media is definitely going to bring about a downfall of it because it lowers the standards. Like in groups, right now with the XLs, there are a lot of people who look for just train wreck dogs. They're into that. That's cool with them. They think there's nothing wrong with that. The dogs are unhealthy. And you have groups that are dedicated to that or feel that it's okay to post those dogs. We took a lot of flack because next year we won't be allowing dogs with extreme flaws and any deformities and no extreme flaws. A lot of people were
Whoa, whoa,
upset
whoa,
with
whoa.
that.
You said any deformities, but I mean, if you
No,
do that, you're gonna be shut down. You're gonna be shut down most of the. You're gonna be shut down most. Well, 98% of people's dogs because I think
well, not
people
in the
like they
XL
say
community.
there is no perfect dog. Remember, so if there's no perfect dog, there's gonna be a
Well,
lot of
they're dog, but
deformities.
there are deformities. So there's in our breed there. I can go the whole day without seeing a deformity, and then all of a sudden somebody posts a dog, and it's got deformities.
Or are
Our
these
thing is
just
come next year,
deformities?
starting
Extreme?
January 1st.
Are these gonna be just deformities,
So extreme
extreme
flaws.
deformities,
So
or hold on, real quick, or
any
because I
deformity.
see a lot of people talking about quality of life due to deformity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, for instance, any deformity. So, if you've got extreme weak pasterns, extreme splayed toes, bowed legs, those will no longer be posted in our group. Now, the pasterns, I look at that more of as a flaw. So, what we're looking at is deformities, bowed legs, extreme cowhawk, things like that. And so, it's deformities and extreme flaws. Now, as far as extreme flaws, extremely high rears, extreme sway backs, extreme
Yeah,
weak pasterns.
but see, you're saying extreme as far as the post, but every time I see in your group, I see, like I said, once again, I see a lot of people talking about deformed dogs and the quality of life of the dog. But any deformity, whether it be extreme
Uh-huh.
or slight, whether it be extreme or slight, affects quality of life.
Exactly. Well, a flaw doesn't necessarily affect the quality of life, but deformities do. So if it's
Well,
something
not
that affects
necessarily
the
because if
quality
you
of
look
life,
up what quality of life means, basically anything that can even make a human or dog uncomfortable is disturbing the quality of life. So
so like for instance, go ahead.
just because a dog's feet isn't wrapping around in circles, even a slightly isty westy could deform. I mean, could cause uncomfortable quality of life. Just a slight.
So like for instance, let's say a slight high rear, or slight stiff stifles, a slight weak pasterns, slight easty westy. They're not typically going to affect the quality of life of a dog.
Well,
Um,
but if you look up what quality of life means, then even a slight easty westy feet affects quality of life.
Now it won't affect the quality of life. It'll affect our perception of looking for perfection, but a slight easty westy shouldn't affect the quality of life of a
It
dog.
does because that's like if you take your hand, Daryl, and you put your hand all the way down like this is considered a flaw. Now, if you had to walk around like this all day, yes, this would hurt. But if you had to walk around slightly bent all day, that still hurts. Either way, even a slight flaw affects quality of life, in my opinion. I'm not saying nobody's moving closer towards what it should be,
Right.
but it still affects quality of life. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because I see a lot of people talking crazy about dogs with extreme flaws to new breeders, while these people say I've been breeding for 10 years and you still have easty westy feet. I mean, first of all, the American bully
It's
shouldn't.
rampant. It's
Yeah.
rampant. You figure you've got breeders right now that, and that's what's funny about the bully community. We first got involved in the bully community, it was very cliquish. And like
Oh,
I
hold on. Hey,
told
Fat Stone.
my
He
cousin
he
back
runs.
then, I was
Hey,
like,
hold on,
we need a
Dale, real
break.
quick. Fat Stone. He runs the
Yeah,
Giant XL American Bully Group.
yeah, Giant XL American Breed Group.
Okay, go ahead.
But like for instance, when we first got into the bully community, it was very, very cliquish, and there was a lot of rhetoric being used and thrown around that came from the early '90s pit bull games, especially with those who were pretending they were breeding game dogs and really weren't. So when we got in and we recognized it, the first thing my thought was is we need to break up these cliques. Well, how do you break up these cliques? You find out who the leader of the clique is, who the person everybody's looking up to, and you either drag them out to with you or you go directly. And so that's what we did. You know, all names that thought they wanted had something to say, we went straight for them because we knew they didn't know dogs. And one of the reasons we knew that is they had been bragging about breeding 10 years, but when you look in their yard, they've still got high rears. They've still got stiff stifles. They've still got weak pasterns. So we knew it was an opening in it, you know. So our thing was even, you know, and unfortunately when you get a bully, whether it's bullies, exotics, whatever it may be, you're dealing with the flaws and negative issues of the dog that should have been bred out 10, 15 years ago. And it
I
wasn't
agree.
done.
So do
And
you feel the American Bully have um do you, and this is your personal opinion, so let's just make this clear so nobody feels like what we say is 100% right or 100% wrong. This is just our personal opinion. Do you feel that the American Bully, being around so long, even has the right to discuss the flaws in an exotic?
only when they are flaws and deformities that affect the life of the dog. And then whoever that bully breeder is needs to make sure that that exotic breeder doesn't click on their page and find they have the same issues going on in their yard. I'm not a stay in your lane type of person. I just don't believe in that when it comes to dogs, when it comes to the music I love, which is hip hop. If something's whack, I'm gonna tell you it's whack. And I've been doing both of them long enough to know when there's lack of talent and when there is talent. So now is everybody at that level? No. So if I call out, I don't call out people's dogs. I'm just not into that.
Yeah,
But and by having a group, I can limit the train wrecks that are allowed to be posted and you know what is and can't be posted. So I'm not into that. I prefer to try to educate people on the things that I see. You know, whether it's through an inbox or whether it's a topic that I bring up in a group and then go from there. But as far as bully breeders calling out exotics, bully breeders got to remember they was getting called out before they was calling out exotics. The pit bull community was calling out bully breeders. And a lot of
definitely.
people like to pretend that oh well the pit bull breeders were hating because our dogs were so beautiful and selling for a lot of money. No. The pit bull people were hating because one, you were calling your dog a pit bull and you were registering your dog as pit bull. And two, there was a lot of train wrecks. A lot of our favorite dogs and these legends in the bully community were actually train wrecks. You know, they brought a big head, they brought bone, but they were train wrecks. So I was a pit bull person back in the mid 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. So as I saw the bully breed getting more popular, I'm like, this is crazy. You know what I
Well,
mean?
see, I've seen some of the cleanest dogs throw flaws. You feel me? And as long as I've been in this dog game, that really is what made me sit back and say, okay, let me not talk about any dogs because I've bought some of the cleanest dogs I could possibly find back in the early 2000s and stuff like that. And those dogs were still producing flaws. They were still producing Easty Westy. They were still producing underbites, overbites, high rears, and these were some of the cleanest dogs that
Right.
I've seen extreme dogs produce pit bull looking dogs with flaws. So this is why I don't call out other people's dogs or talk about other people's dogs, because just because you drop a litter, you pick that one dog that you can show, you feel me, does not mean that you produced a whole litter of dogs that were worth showing.
That is the problem of the bully and exotic community, is that people ain't gonna like that I'm gonna say this, but when I was dealing with strictly working dogs, my whole litter could perform successfully. Some dogs were better than others, but anybody that got a dog from me knew 100% that my whole litter could perform. It was consistent. When you get into the show ring and you get into the bully community, there's a lot of people who breed for that one dog, not for that one litter. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so what happens is the rest, they breed for that one dog, they get that one dog, they promote it. The rest of the litter gets sold off to somebody, and then those people are breeding the rest of the litter that wasn't on point. And that's what starts happening in the bully community, and that's why we're constantly dealing with flaws. A lot of your favorite dogs were flawed up. They brought something to the community, but they brought something that should have just been maintained in one yard until it was perfected,
Yeah.
and then you move out. Whereas everybody's going to that dog. I'm 10 times train wreck. Well,
So you
now there's
with you. Oh, go ahead. Go
go
ahead. I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Well, so
No,
now
you go ahead.
these genetics are all over the place, and from one part of from the East Coast to the West Coast to the South to the North, these genetics have now spread all over the place. But a lot of it is because we do breedings based off. So if you take a skinny female and you want to breed her to a large male, he's got a big head. Chances are only 1 to 2 of those pups is going to come out the way you want. Let alone you got a breed that can often only give 6 pups, 4 pups. So now you take that one pup, the other 3 you sell off, and you're selling them to breeders. You see what I'm saying? And
I
so
mean,
the
at the day,
the
breeding dogs take experience, bro. At the end of the day, because like I said, people believe
that's
that just because you put two dogs together that look good, you're gonna produce dogs that look good. No, this is not necessarily true. People have to understand that a lot of these dogs are hung. American Bully and definitely exotic. These papers are hung. You feel me?
yes,
And that's another thing. Like people say, well, stop breeding of this and stop breeding of that. If it was meant for people to stop outcrossing these dogs, the stud books would be closed right now. But
this is
unfortunately, they're
true.
not. The stud books are not closed. The ABKC stud books are still open, and the stud books are definitely still open in the ABR. But like you already know, I like the way ABR does things because ABR will allow you to breed to a Frenchie. They will allow you to breed to an English bulldog, but you have to produce 3 generations of consistency, and then they would switch your dog from hybrid to exotic. I like
Right.
that concept. I like, especially with the breed being so new. I just feel like with the American Bully community, the stud book should not still be open right now. 30 years, come on, bruh.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's and I believe that the American Bully is in a situation now where they can close the stud books and stick within the breed. I don't think we need to outcross anymore, and I think it just brings out more inconsistency. I think the sooner they close the stud books and stop let breeding pockets to standards and standards to Excel, start keeping each class within itself, treat each class like a separate breed because that's what they are. I think we will start to get more consistency within the American Bully. But
And hey,
until
Cedric, I
then,
think,
as
hey,
long as you can,
Cedric, you just jumped on here a little late, bro. Nobody, you come on now, bro. I breed exotics, I breed Brahmins. I'm king. I'm king crossbreed hang papers. You feel me? I'm trying to see, bro. I took the clothesline down for the winter. You feel me? Other than that, the papers would have been up.
exactly.
But
But yeah, oh, he said, yeah, Cedric, we are not dissing exotics. I breed XLs. I'm way harder on the XL community than I am on
yeah, and,
any
and I
other
and I breed
breed
exotics. See, I mean,
in
see, this is
any
the thing too with exotics. What people have to understand. I mean, I'm into dogs. So just because I breed exotics, people have to understand does not mean I don't recognize the flaws that are in these dogs, just as well as I recognize the flaws that are in the American Bully. And
right.
when you are consumed by Facebook and one stricken community, which would be the exotic and the American Bully community, you forget what a real dog looks like. You forget what a real dog is supposed to do. And most of the people that talk
This is
about these
true.
flaws, they don't even understand. They're talking about the visible flaws. Your dog does not have to have high rear to have a fucked up rear. I mean, excuse my language, to have a messed up rear. You feel me? It does not have to
This
have
is
a
true.
roach back to have a messed up rear. There are things that can go on internally. There's things that can go on with the skeletal system of the dog, even though it is correct. You feel me? A lot of these dogs are malnourished, malnutrition, especially when it comes to the exotic. A lot of these dogs sit in a cage with the American Bully. A lot of these dogs are tied up, you feel me, to things in people's backyards just sitting around. You feel me? That's why you'll see a puppy sit directly on his butt. And as time goes on from that dog just sitting around, then it turns to sit on his hip. You feel me? So
Hmm.
the skeletal system of that dog could have been correct, but with you not doing anything with this dog, we as people, I feel, are destroying the breed. Now, the exotic is what it is. The exotic just started. We are looking for these features, but people have to understand we are trying to clean the community up. And in 30 years, I feel in 30 years, the exotic will still be around and we won't be talking about Easty Westy feet.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you right now. In my opinion, I think we've been on here about 5 years, as far as social media. And in my opinion, when I first got involved with the American Bully community and started seeing the exotics, it was what I was seeing was horrifying. In that period, within 2 to 3 years, I have watched the exotics reach a point where they have progressed as a dog faster than the American Bully has. And then
Hey, hold on real quick, Daryl. Hold that thought. Hey, Cedric,
yeah.
you might need to have a personal conversation with Daryl, bro, because I think you have the wrong misconception of Daryl. Daryl likes exotics, bro. He
No,
breeds
yeah.
XL,
Well,
but
well.
Daryl
Here,
likes
hold on.
exotics.
I see his comment. Two things, Cedric.
Okay.
Um, I do dogs, so I can speak on any breed. I don't ever have to breed it because I bred enough dogs of different varieties to know how these things work when it comes to dogs and the way of dogs. So I can speak on any breed. Um, the other thing that I have an advantage in over a lot of people is I'm an extremely non-emotional person. So my opinion, I'm very in tune with what's opinion and what's fact. If you hear me say something about exotics and it's wrong, let me know. But I'm willing to bet you in this whole conversation, I'm not going to say nothing that's wrong. They're dogs. These things have been here for too long, and I've been doing it in my life for too long. So I can speak on any breed with no problem. Like I said, I think as far as you're concerned with the exotics, I think there's still a lot of issues, but I think the exotic is moving faster through getting rid of its issues than what I
Yeah,
breed, the
hey,
XL
and,
American Bully is.
and he said you should talk about the XLs, bro. You gotta join his group, bro. They'll go hard on XLs, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely, because that's
I
what
don't
he
let up on them.
breeds.
I don't let up on them. My thing is this, we have a community that has lowered the expectation of dogs when it comes to its look, when it comes to the ability, when it comes to its health. And we've also lowered our expectations as dog owners, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So there's just a lot that is not being done with dogs that used to. And I get it now. People live in apartments and congested cities and things like that. But there's a lot more that these animals are created to do and be, and we're holding those things back. And like I always tell people, when the more you slow down a dog's progression, you end up slowing down everything, health, intelligence, all that stuff. So
And then
I
this
just
is the
believe we need
thing.
to pick up
Oh,
our expectation of our dogs that we own, that we breed, etc.
and I would never be on a live with anyone that slandered any dog. You feel me? Any dog. You feel me? If a person is stating facts, you feel me? Then the facts are the facts. But it's not the dog's fault. You feel me? So
Bam.
I'm not going. I would never be on live with anybody that slanders any part of our breed because what we are seeing in this community now is a bunch of negativity. You know, like I see.
Oh, snap. The man is in here.
Oh shit! What's up? What's up, gay? What's up, gay? You know, I like people that like dogs. You feel me? And if you really feel you have the nerve to talk shit about a breed like you've never produced a piece of shit, or like I see people who say, "Well, I don't like exotics, but I like Frenchies." You feel me? Oh, I don't like all the loose. I don't like all the loose skin, but you got an English bulldog. You feel me? Like these are the type of things that I don't like, and I would never be on lives with those. Like I said, I've got on here and I've jeopardized my name, I've jeopardized my brand, doing things for people and with people, and it will never happen again. It will never happen again. There's only a
Right.
handful of people that I deal with, and there's only a handful of people I'm going to continue to deal with. But one thing people need to know is I'm not going to deal with fake. I'm not going to deal with lies, and I'm not going to deal with people disrespecting any breed unless it's facts. If it's facts, it's facts. Like the exotics are fucked up. You feel me? The American bullies are fucked up. But I breed exotics. I love the breed. You feel me? It's
Right.
about trying to make the breed better. People, what Gabe say? People talking shit on dogs is the funniest shit. Most of the time, people speaking on dogs are the major flawed people who just forgot to look in the mirror before they open their mouth. Hey, and the crazy part,
Here we
that,
go. But that's the truth, though.
but that's
That's
why
the
fuck
truth.
with. Hey, that's why I be watching Gay because he's funny as fuck. But my thing is this: I hate when fat people say people's dogs are fat. You feel me? Listen, you can't be fat and then call my dog fat. You feel me? I
Public,
mean,
hold on, public service announcement. Daryl Thor did not make that comment. That was 100% Robert McCormick, inspired by
okay, but
Gabriel
listen,
Freeman.
okay, but check this out. But okay, let's be honest here. I see people when I go to their pages and it's like your dog is unhealthy, and then you go to their page and it's a 5'2" chick that's 400 pounds, and then her husband is 5'7" and he's 500 pounds, and then they have a 9-year-old that's 300 pounds. You can't call my dog fat. You feel me?
But you know what it
That.
is? Here's an unfortunate existence for dogs. Is there are a lot of people whose lives are made easy and they've got voids in their life. And a lot of times they use dogs to fill those voids. You know what I mean? Like, and some of it is deep emotional issues. And then all of a sudden a dog is being used to fulfill whatever that void is going on in their life. So, and then you got social media. So now I got these dogs fulfilling this void. I think I know everything, and I jump on social media because I want to drag my negativity towards humans and just talk trash about their dogs and everything. And that is what it is, dude.
Well, that's just like in your group. I seen somebody make a post of Sonic. You feel me? Now I'm not gonna defend somebody else's dog like that, but like I told dude, he was talking about the quality of life of dog, and then I go look at his page, and you're drinking beer with your dog. You feel me? Now
Right.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with smoking weed or drinking beer with your dog. We're talk about quality of life. I mean, the things that are in beer, bro, is poisonous to your dog. What are you doing?
Right.
If you care about quality of life, that's why I said, I was raised. If you point one finger, bro, it's 10 pointed back at you. You feel me? I
That's
mean, we all
exactly.
heard it. Don't throw a rock at a glass house. You feel me? We all heard all these things. And my thing is, it's just going too far when people tend to turn around and like I told dude in your group, like, listen, there's nothing wrong with making posts in group, but I can see you're looking for attention. That's why you posted an exotic in an XL group, and then I look at all his posts and it's like 5 likes, 2 likes, 3 likes. Oh, now I get it. Your dogs aren't good enough to get attention, so now you want to bring attention to yourself. So you want to post the negativity of a breed. Focus on the
That's true.
XL.
That's true.
Uh, what Gabe say? Why dog people generally looking rough? I'm just saying that's why you never see people in pics with their dogs.
Oh, grim looking.
Oh, grim. Oh, no. Oh, grim looking asses. I mean, I mean,
It's the truth.
it is. It is. Like some of these people, when I see some of these people, and I don't like to judge. That's my thing. I don't like to judge, man. We didn't all Facebook is a place where everybody's rich and nobody's ever been down and nobody's ever not had anything.
Mhm.
Everybody's rich. Everybody's this. Like I remember when people used to be like, "Oh, how you breed dogs and you live in a condo?" Bruh, where I come from, I'm happy to just have a roof over my head. You feel me? The things that I've been through in
Mhm.
my life, from childhood till now, I'm lucky to even just be alive. I'm grateful for that. So who are you to try to say any different? My goal is to become a better person and make sure my kids don't have to go through the things that I did and create the dogs that I want to create. If they're not for you, congratulations, they're not for you. You feel me? It is what it
There you
is.
go.
But trust me, when you go, I know dogs. So when you go throwing shots, I don't care if your dog is a champion or not. You feel me? If you think a flaw is a high rear, easty, westy, stifles, and pasterns, if that's all you can see in a flawed dog, trust me, you are behind.
But well, see that's a good point. Because I think one of the problems in the American bully community is we've made a lot of these flaws acceptable. You know what I mean? Um,
Hey, Gabe said he broke. Well, teach me how to be your kind of broke.
yeah, I
how,
wish I
about,
could be broke like
how about that? Teach me to be your kind of
right.
broke.
Yeah, I wish I could be broke like that. Shit. You know what I mean? But it's sad because we have lowered our expectations for dogs. And with the American bully, we've lowered our expectation for our breed. And you know, we go on, we bash people. You know, Gabriel's perfect example. The American bully community loves to hate on the whole. Why? You got this dog that is bigger than your dog, can outrun your dog, is doing protection work, is actually intelligent. He's got proof of it through YouTube, but you want to jump on social media because your dog won a ribbon at the
Well, that's
last
people
show.
being concerned about breeds that are not theirs. The hawk is a pit bull, bro. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. You
Exactly.
feel me? We breed American bullies. The hawk is a pit bull. You know, I have exotics. Anytime, listen, man, let me explain something to you. You can get in this game and work your ass off, put in all the time, market, promote, learn as much as you can learn. And you can still not produce a top stud in this game or a stud that gets any attention. And that's if you
Facts.
focus a 10,000% of your time into your own program. So, what makes you think you have the time to be talking about other people's dogs, posting other flawed dogs? And then when you look at these people's posts in a group, they didn't posted their dog once, but then posted 10 other dogs with
Right.
flaws.
Other people's dogs.
Yeah,
Right.
bruh, focus. This to me is an issue. Like, listen, I bring shine to my dog, and I also and remember when I started the Robert McCormick page because I wanted to get away from the actual brand and brand myself and brand my name. This is
Right.
why, like people, oh, well, how do you know marketing when your page only has 600 people? Listen, check this out. I've left pages with a few thousand people. I've built hundreds of thousands of groups. You feel me? Members in groups. YouTube's. You know, I done put millions of views on people YouTube's videos. This is what I do. This page is growing in a specific aspect because I don't want to bring over the same drama and the same people that follow the community. We all know who those people are. It's the
Right.
same people.
It's the
And I don't
same
want those
people.
people. And if you're on this live right now, I advise you, don't like my page, don't comment, don't let me know you here, because if you are, you're getting blocked.
But
What's up,
that's how
Chanel?
that's how you have to treat it, you know, and you know, and even like the topic of the groups. I honestly, as far as the dogs go, it would be cool. Like I'm cool with Brett Porras. She runs shoot, now I can't think of the name. She runs XL Bully Nation. She has the biggest XL group. Andre Smith, he's another one. He's got one of the biggest XL Bully groups. We're all cool. You know what I mean? If we notice something going on with Facebook, we will hit each other up and let each other know to give a heads up. A lot of these other groups don't care though. They're just trying to get themselves out there. It would be dope if the groups worked together and said, hey, we're going to stop allowing these types of things in the groups to kind of curve the community on a more positive level and even
Well, I
curve
believe the
these
groups
dogs
are
on a more
messing up the
positive
breed.
level. They
I
are.
believe the groups are messing up the breed, but I also feel that that's something you can't change by yourself. And like I told you personally, I feel that what mess up the engagement of your group trying to fix a breed that don't want to be fixed. And what people don't understand is this: people are trying to change the dogs. Okay, you can't you can't change the dogs. The dogs are fine if the people become fine. But the problem with that is, and
Mm-hmm.
history is proven, you are not going to change people. You feel me? And I hate to take it to a race thing, but as an African American, you definitely ain't finna change nobody. You feel me?
Well, it's, you know what? I think if the groups came together and were on the same page as far as what's better for the, what it, hold on, was, yeah, oh yeah, Saturday, I'm ready. So we will definitely be chopping it up. I spoke to, I forget her name, your assistant. And so, yeah, it will be chopping it up
Well,
on Saturday.
Gabe comment.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
that's gonna be interesting. Everybody's gonna hate you, Gabe. everybody's definitely gonna hate you. Now, and, 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 and I have an idea that I would like to present to you. Now, if you really just want to be hated, hear me out on my idea. People gonna try to crucify you. People.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he
Well, I'm sorry,
announced
not
it
my
yesterday,
idea.
low key. You know, but it's about to be a big splash in the dog world. This is gonna be real interesting. You know, he announced it. I'm not gonna announce it, but he did make a slight announcement yesterday. And dog world, just get ready because we about to hit it hard, real hard. But
I mean, I'm
you
finna.
know, and I, like I said, I think if people, I think you can't change the way people are, but what I think you can do is limit them, and I think you slow it down. And I think if the groups got together with what's best for the dog, not the money, not the people, not your favorite registry, not your favorite breeder, just the dogs. I think a lot could be curbed as far as what you know, what takes place or what's going to be happening in the
I don't.
dog
But see,
world.
this is the thing, Daryl. I don't believe people really care about these dogs, bro. I really feel
There's a lot of
that.
people that don't. I agree. I agree.
I really feel
It's
that
a
this is people pat. These are people's pastimes. You feel me? These are people that actually have absolutely
yeah.
nothing to do with their lives. A lot of these people, bro, and you could tell by the shit that they post. You could tell by the things that they do. Um, and to me, it's sad. You feel me? It's sad.
Yeah, it is, you know, and like we discussed earlier, it definitely takes breeds back. You know,
Cause hey,
unfortunately,
Gabe was commenting a lot. So Gabe, I just sent you the invite if you want to jump on, bro, and talk some shit. And I mean, this nigga wild, bro. But
it's
just in
what's
case
up,
you want to
Davey?
jump on, bro. But bro, I feel it, man, and it's just sad that people use something that's so beautiful, bro, and turn it so bad. Like I said,
Yeah,
I'm not saying I agree with the structure of the majority of these exotics, but it's a dog, man. You feel me? It's a
hmm
dog. Just enjoy the species. You feel me? And then not only that, but if you see a
it's
flawed
funny you
dog
said that.
before
Go
you
ahead.
pass judgment, why don't you talk to the breeder? And this is one thing I hate. This is one thing I hate. When you jump on somebody else's post and act like you care about the breed and talk shit about their dog. No, if you care, you would inbox that person.
That's exactly. You know one of the things that I do phone consultations on breeding, training. Um, I mean, you name it, I do phone consultations on it. And a lot of people that hit me up now, especially breeders, and they'll ask, they'll first thing I do is ask them, okay, what are you breeding for? You know, what's the purpose? You know, whether they breed American bullies, whatever it is, pockets, XL, standards. But okay, what is it you're breeding for? You know what I'm saying? And then they kind of open up and like I tell people, you have to, when you breed, there has to be an expected outcome, and that outcome needs to be mental. It also needs to be physical. And a lot of times people are skipping it, and what you tend to find out, I've never seen so many new people come into a breed. And as many breeds as I've dealt with, as many breeds as I've trained, as many breeds as I've bred, when we got into American Bullies, the first thing we did was we took time to get to know our dogs. Me and my kennel partner, we compared from dog to dog. What are the commonalities? Whatever those commonalities are, that's what that's what pretty much makes the breed. People need to take time to get to know these dogs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years before you start breeding. A lot of people have never bred, a few of them have never even owned dogs. They just like dogs. Now they get the chance to own a dog, and before they get finished owning it, they're already trying to breed. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
people just take your time, because the better you do it, the longer you'll be around. What did Gabe say? He said, "Gonna hate me like that's new." Exactly. They hate what's great,
But
but the
see, like I
real.
said,
It's
like
true.
when I see even when I see people like Gabe, and 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 this is by no means dick riding or anything like that. The man has done something good when he brought out the Hawk and promoted the Hawk. Um, and in my opinion, Hawk was just the Hawk was almost a backup dog because I think it was Ace who started first getting the attention, right?
Yeah, Ace was the one he was work. Ace was the
Yeah,
shit.
and then Hawk came along, and all
General
he did
actually
was
had
build.
Ace. He had General. He was coming with it.
Yeah, and all he did was build an avenue. Whether Hawk is a pit bull or fucking lab, who cares? He built an avenue for a breed that people say they love. So when you see somebody like that, who business structure is correct, whose training is correct, um, the I mean, he's funny. You know, he lets you into his life. He invites you to meet his
Yeah,
family. His wife messes with the dog. His wife gives her time to the community, and so does he. How can you hate somebody like that? Just like when you look at, remember years ago, I was talking marketing, marketing, marketing,
but it's
email,
jealousy,
SMS.
envy.
Yeah. And remember, everybody, oh, you're a hacker, you're this, you're that, you're selling information, you're doing that. And now here we go years later. Now we got all these same people talking about marketing. You feel me?
Right,
Instead of just saying,
right.
and they're still saying the same thing. These people don't know the difference between marketing, promotion, and branding, but then tell other people what to do. But then when I try to explain it in an easier term for people to understand, now they become haters. You feel me? Now I'm wrong. Now this, now that, and this is why I try not to talk about dogs, because so many people have an opinion about dogs.
Oh, he
You
said he
feel
don't
me?
see an invite,
Look on this, the page that you're commenting on. I messaged it to you.
and you send it to the Gabriel Greenham page.
Yeah, the page that he's on right now. I inboxed
Oh,
him.
you know what? Go to your messenger. He sent you a link to the messenger, and that link will take you, because
Oh,
we're not on the actual live, and that link will walk you through. It's like two steps to get on the live, and then he can bring you on. So yeah, check your messenger, Gabriel. I know
yeah.
people is like, who the hell is Gabriel?
Sometimes I feel like people are just behind. You feel me? And this is something that happens in life in general. When you don't understand, you develop some type of feeling about that.
Yep.
Some people it becomes anger. Some people it becomes hate. Some people it just becomes natural confusion. You feel me? And and that's generally what it is. And that's what I see happening a lot in the community that we're in. When people don't understand, they tend to turn it into hate or make it seem like it's a scam because they hear all these things. Just like this, for instance, the life expectancy, it won't let me click it.
Uh,
Hold on, I'll deal with that, girl. You go ahead.
okay. You know what though? That's definitely a factor. I think also people have to remember when you get into this bully game, it's a lot of personas that are trying to protect who they feel they are in the bully world. And I'll never forget, it's one dude, I won't say his name because he doesn't need any shine. But when that person and I were cool, we had a conversation, and he made the statement to me. He said, your problem is you're coming into this bully game and you're stepping on too many toes. And I'm the type of person, I could sit and listen to you talk for forever. You know what I mean? Just to get what I need out of it. And what it let me know is him and all these other people, they're comfortable. You know, the rhetoric they push, they're comfortable. They're
Well, no,
comfortable
that's
with.
people. That's people believing. That's people believing. And you want to know something? The people that come into this game and spew negativity, I can't even blame them, bro, because they watch all the people that they consider popular go live, talk shit, drag dogs, drag people, and then they get a lot of views, so they feel like, okay, well, I can't be
That's what I'm gonna do,
positive.
and it's gonna work.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but see, what people fail to realize is when I came up with the positive movement, remember, bro, I just been getting reminders of that shit, and we was dropping numbers, bro. We was
Yes.
dropping numbers, 20, 30,000 views by the time the live is done. You feel me? Like, and this is on several occasions, and this is being positive. And you remember when a positive movement came out, all people did, the people that said they hated the negativity, all they did was try to make it a negative thing.
Mm-hmm. That's how people are, though. That part of it is human nature, and unfortunately, social media just magnifies it. You know, it just takes it to a whole another level. You know what I mean? And the fact is, it's a
Hey,
This
What's
hey,
up,
Gabe
man?
he looked like he finna say some wild shit right
No. You can see everything you need. All you gotta do is just read my jacket if you hate it, bro. It says "fuck you," so it's all good. We'll get that out of the way.
Hey,
What's up,
so
dude? How's it going?
Oh man, living the dream, brother. Another
There you
I
day.
mean,
go.
so
Another day.
so your
I'm blessed.
expertise while you on here, bro, as long as you've been dealing with dogs, where do you think the hate comes from?
Oh, bro, from my bank account, bro, from my pockets. That's where the hate comes from the shine, from the fame. That's, I
It's the
mean,
truth.
that's the simple. I can tell you like this, bro. 90% of these people in the dog game were in my inbox wanting training info, wanting to do work long before fame. When I had general, like they love me. They love me when I was nobody. But they love me when I was nobody. As soon as you somebody, people want to hate you, bro. That's
See,
just
that's
how it works.
crazy.
I mean, but other successful people want to see you successful. You know what I mean? Misery loves company, bro. That's just how it is. They seen me as like you got the people that were like, oh, he got too big and he didn't reply, and then they out there hating, or the people that think I didn't want to work with them for some reason or another, or I didn't answer shit. It was none of that for me. I just life got crazy and I didn't see a lot of things. You know what I mean? But I still got love for everybody, bro. Keep
Yeah,
watching, keep hating, keep doing whatever
cause
you're doing.
yeah,
Because
cause
we're talking about that's
I told
marketing.
Daryl like, man, I can never understand a hater, because I'm not one. So if we have a hater on here,
Me neither.
let me know and I'll send a request because we got questions because I don't want to understand why y'all do what y'all do. You feel
Bro,
me?
I don't understand. Not a day in my life. Not a day in my life I've woke up and been like, you know what? Today I gotta get out here and get on some post and say some negative shit. Like
Right.
I don't even understand that mentality, bro. If you take positive energy and you use that in your life, positive things happen to you, bro. It's that simple. You know what I mean?
There you
That's
go.
it. I don't worry. The thing about me is like, I don't worry about that shit. I don't see that shit, bro. The only reason why I come back, to the dog game and to groups every now and again, bro, because this shit, I was actually talking about this with my writer in my book. So some of this shit is actually in my book, but it's like fucking high school, bro. It's like the fucking
It is.
motherfuckers that I went to high school with, bro. That's why. So it's like,
But
yeah,
these are
I
the these are
remember.
these are the people that weren't popular in high school. Now they
Yeah,
done
bro.
figured out a
Yeah,
way
but
to
see,
be popular on
but like I
social
said,
media.
bro, I remember I had inboxed you. This was about 2 years ago, and I don't know if that was you or somebody else, but they was like, "Hey, he don't work with breeders." I'm like, "Man, I give him 5 or 10 grand just to talk to him about some shit." They was like, "Bro, he don't work with breeders." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." I didn't decide to turn around and say, "Let me hate on this man." I'm like, "No, fuck that. Let me go
And,
back some
and
years. I'm
wait,
gonna
wait,
go
wait.
back some years and watch everything he did and try to figure it out for myself. I'm not gonna hate on him." You
Oh
feel me?
man, and who the fuck said that, bro? Because that ain't true. It's just I don't work with negative ass people, bro. I don't play that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I said something in I think in your group the other day where it's like, look, I can come in these pages and comment from my real pages, bro. Them motherfucking pages be booming. Like that's what it is. Like my
Exactly.
other page, the Hulk gang that I got, like Andre and Henry and them guys managing, bro. I did that by just commenting, just being in there a little bit. Boom, that shit blow up. I just randomly found another group actually 2 days ago. It was like the Hulk of DDK9, the Incredible Hulk. It's like a fan page. I find them all the time. I joined the group and I commented from my page. They got like 2,000 people since yesterday, just from one comment from me. You know what I mean? That's what I
Bam.
can bring to the table. But I ain't gonna give it to these people, bro, because they don't deserve it. And that's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? And which sucks for the people that do. But you know what I mean? I'm not giving people that, bro. I'm not letting people get that shine. Like if they wanna people want to join up with my registry, so I put money in my pockets, you can get
Whoa,
in my
whoa,
promotion.
whoa, 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 whoa! You talk, whoa! You talking too fast. Let me slow you down. You said if people want to join up with your who, don't try to slide that in. Don't try to slide that in
Oh shit.
there. Woo! Hey,
We're
all
talking
right,
about
but hey,
marketing.
but yeah, but you want to know something? But that's why when I used to do lives all the time, bro. When I used to do lives all the time, I just stopped because it was like people don't appreciate the value that people can bring
Facts.
to the table. You feel me? And then turn around and hate. It's like this. When I try to tell people how to get engagement on their posts and how to run ads and
Hey,
shit like
hey,
that,
hey.
then
What's
it's a
happening to
big
you got
deal.
dogs? They live
Oh,
in your
that's not
house,
gonna
man.
work. That's not gonna work.
Hey,
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Then they turn into haters, and then later on come back trying to figure out, well, how are you doing this? Well, look, I tried to tell you. You feel me?
hold
Right.
So
on, hold
now,
on.
like
Hold on,
I've
I
even
got
spoke to
singing, bro. Bro, stop it
I've
singing,
even
bro. Come
spoke
on,
to
man, knock it off.
Daryl about you,
It's my
bro,
bad.
and it got to a point where I was like, man, I don't know what this man is doing, but I know when I come back out, I'm gonna have to start trying to move the way. But he gives information while showing his own shit, while talking about his own
There you
shit, while
go.
doing his own shit. You feel me? See, while I was coming out trying to help people, I'm trying to help people with their shit, and it was the community, the community, the community. And I realized that didn't do nothing but frustrate the hell out of me, and used to have me mad at motherfuckers for no reason in real life. You feel me?
It's
Like
the
I get
truth.
like you get somebody on Facebook threatening you, and I'm like, all right, bro, call my boy, hey, bro, find this motherfucker address. Let me find out. And then I ain't doing that. Now it's like, bro, I feel like you tripping out with your boy now.
Right. It's he done blanked out for a second. But it's the truth, and that's why with
It
me,
cut out. I couldn't hear you for like honestly probably for like 3 minutes. It was just blank for me, so I didn't hear
shit.
nothing.
You good, bro? You missed some good shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. I heard the last thing I heard you say was like something about me being live and being able to give information, but still promote my shit at the same time. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
you were when you're live, you talk to the community, but you always talk to the community from an aspect of what you're doing with your dogs. You feel me?
Yeah.
When I used to go live, I was just giving information to the community about what they should be doing in their stuff, instead of me promoting my dogs and talking to people while I'm promoting my
why you
dogs.
giving free information to people that realistically I mean, sometimes they don't deserve that. You know what I mean? It's like you got to be doing two things at the same time. That's for me. That's what it turned into. Like I used to be the guy like. I just talk to anybody about anything at any time, and I still will. I don't talk about whatever, but I'm aware of what I'm giving out to who. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah,
I understand that now. You know what I mean? I talk differently when I'm talking on my page to my fans. So I give them whatever. You know what I mean? This is all love here. But when I go into different things or different interviews, different things, it depends on who I feel like soaking up this information. You know what I mean? Because not everybody deserves all that. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But at the end of the day, I care for the dogs. So that's why I try to give the information. And if I can give it through my dogs as an example, that's the best way for people to understand anyways. You know what I mean? It's like, if I can show you, and I'd rather show you than just sit here and talk shit about it. You know what I mean? Because an example for me is a lot better. You know what I mean? So that's why, and it's double-sided,
That's why I don't even talk to the community live about dogs. The only person I actually talk to about dogs is Daryl. And that's because we can have a valid argument. That's because we can have a valid argument on both sides.
There's like this get along. I don't know. The word community has always kind of made me laugh. You know what I mean? It's like, and people nice, bro. How many people nice, bro? They nice to your face, talking shit in the background, bro. That's 95% of these people, bro. That's how it go, and it's all the time. Not just me. I'm just on the stage to where people see it. This shit riddle people's lives all the time, It's just human nature.
People are just looking for a come up, bro. Because like I said, when I was going live and we was dropping 300, 400, 500 people on lives, then everybody wanted to inbox me. Everybody wanted to be friends. Everybody wanted to come on the live. And as soon as I stopped doing lives, bro, I was going from 200, 300 inboxes a day to now, bro, like 2. You feel me?
Right.
But see, that's because I backed up. I backed off from giving information. This is one of the first lives that has been done on this new page. You feel me? And all of the people that backed off and all of that shit, bro, fuck y'all. Don't come back. You feel me? I don't care how big this shit get when I start pushing it.
But see, that's why to me, that's how you have to look at it. Like, one of the luxuries we have is that I've been doing dogs since before social media. So when I come to Facebook, and even with Facebook, I wasn't on social media for about 5 years. We decided to get into bullies. We realized all of a sudden Facebook was a big thing in the bullies. So I logged back into Facebook. But my thing with the dogs is I don't need Facebook to sell dogs. So
like I said, Daryl,
desperation that people have, I don't have that.
Bro, me and Daryl damn near argue every day when we talk about dogs. And look, hold on. And I think the coolest part about that is we never mention a fucking breed. We just talk about dogs. We don't mention a breed at all.
That's the truth. Think about it. The bully
healthy
community,
arguments are good. Healthy.
But who can do that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who can do that in the bully community? One, they get emotional, but two, the only thing they know is this bully that they've been breeding the last 2 days to 10 years. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
most
And that's all they've
people
learned from
know
it.
nothing about dogs, bro.
They
Most
don't.
in general, like that's what I think's hilarious. Realistically, when I look at all this shit, it's like most people, honestly, like even people that have been in the game for a while, that are breeding dogs, they only know what they do there. They don't know anything about dogs in
Exactly.
general, dog behavior,
Yeah.
nothing. It
Exactly.
just stops there. That's why a lot of the like, you know, when I seen, you know, like people that got, you know, like attacked by their dogs, but like I always see all this like human aggression stuff, all this other shit. And it's like, if you let me look into the lives of these people for a little while before, I'll tell you why that happened. You know, that's
Exactly.
the reason when
Exactly.
you're
But you know what
behavior
that
different.
that's what's funny about it. And a lot of times I use as an example, the first time you and I went live together, Gabe, and we did the interview. Now that interview was supposed to be focused on you, how you got things going. Next thing you know, we just started talking dogs. And I think that live was almost 3 hours, dude. I was
Bro,
amazed.
good people I'll talk to forever, bro. I love it.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours, but I was amazed at when the live was over, how many people hit me up and were like, I never thought he'd be able to talk dogs with you. And I'm thinking to myself,
that's these people been in this game 5 years, bro. I've been here damn near 20. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's hilarious, yo. They just
but you
don't
have
know.
the proof. You have the proof. The proof. You go on YouTube. The proof is
Bro,
there.
hold on. Hey, Daryl.
So
That's
what
just
was
like
it
the
they were
dude I was
thinking? What
arguing.
was it they were watching?
That's like the dude I was arguing with on your live that said he breeds micro American bullies. I said, bro, there's no such thing as a micro American bully. So he like, well, that's just like saying there's no such thing as a nano exotic. It's not, motherfucker.
Right, you just went into two traps.
People don't just pick up whatever they want sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, that's just kind of how it is. I've seen some of the scariest shit through some of the groups that I'm looking at different shit what people are doing. But I keep my mouth shut. That's the difference between me and other people. Like I said, I don't got that hater gene, bro. All I would like, I just don't got that. So if I don't got nothing nice to say, I don't say nothing at all most of the time.
Unless like I try to tell people,
get it.
It's not about it's not the dog, it's the people. Because when people talk exotics, like they'll tell you, bro, I go hiking with my exotics. You feel me? My exotics hit the treadmill, spring pole. You feel me?
I've seen some good ones now. I've seen some good ones now. Like
they got exotics doing bite work now. You feel me?
I saw that.
Yeah, so my thing is, if exotics are doing all of this right now, why 30 years later we still talking about Easty Westy feet on American bullies, bro? Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah,
you know what
the
you guys
bullies
were
have
saying
not
earlier.
progressed.
He's what he's saying is very accurate in the sense is that the XLs are way slower at progression. And honestly, it's just, man, bro, it's because the trends just go in a circle. Like that's generally how it all works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything just goes in a circle. So like, for example, like black dogs right now, right? Like I could sell a black dog from Hulk for like $1 million. Like no problem. Like it's like I could get big money for black. 10 years ago, I couldn't have given that dog to somebody. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, you know? Merle, people think that shit is new. That shit ain't new. That shit been around, but nobody would touch that with a fucking 100-yard stick back in the day, bro. No way. Yep. But in this day and age, here it is.
The problem with the XL community is nobody is willing to hang papers in the XL community to fix the breed.
Stop it.
That's the problem.
Bro, public service announcement. I had nothing to do with that.
Oh my god. Oh man. But the truth about that though is that I don't actually think most people understand, like, you know, how actual like freaking common that shit is in the dog game in general. Like and like it's just what people do. I can say on my children, you know what I'm saying? I've never like crossbred a dog or hung a piece of paper in my life on my children, on all my dead homies. But do I understand how simple it is for people?
Exactly.
Beyond.
Well, I can say on my children,
Daryl, on Saturday.
Well, I can say on my children,
we gotta cut. Exactly.
Hey, well, I could put this on my children and on my dead homies that my kids be out here on the clothesline playing with the paper. They out here hanging up wintertime, summertime. Hey, I didn't even start utilizing the neighbor yard. You feel me?
about paperwork, yo. The truth about that, honestly, is like the dog community and dog breeders and that shit. That shit really matters to motherfuckers and productions and all that shit. When you talk to me about the people, like, for example, I sold 2 dogs yesterday, 50,000 each. That's $100,000, 2 dogs, right? Boom. Like, these people that are talking about that buying these dogs, they don't give 2 shits about the papers. They don't even know what it is,
That's
bro.
for
They don't care.
breeders.
It doesn't mean nothing to them. They're not gonna have. They don't care. I've had clients. I've been like, hey, yo, like, want me to bring this with? They're like, the what? They're like, no. Like, yeah, and that's like they don't care. You know what I mean?
Like,
But
what
like,
is that, a
Hey,
receipt?
but hey,
yeah, they
Gerald,
don't
like
give
I
a shit.
said, like
They
the
want
post.
that. They got the dog. That's it. From Hope. Boom. They got the dog. It's from you. Boom.
But
From
see,
PDK.
that's
Done.
the
But not Daryl,
luxury,
like
and
the
that's
post
why.
I made the
What's
other
up?
day. Like the post I made the other day when I said, if your dog papers are worth more than your dog, you need to stop breeding. Because hey, I ain't gonna lie,
Exactly.
bro. There's times, I bought dogs from people just to have the papers. I mean, bro, keep the dog.
People do it. But you see, but you know what? People have to get out, and this is to breeders. Get outside of that whole selling to breeders
You
trap.
keep the dog. I give you 5K. Keep the dog, bro.
No, I mean, I don't.
True.
That the perception of like, well, I don't work with breeders. Like, I just generally don't sell my dogs to breeders at times. Like, I will, but to be fair, and I'm not fucking hating on anybody. To be honest, yo, most of them can't afford them, and that's where it goes. I don't really get into like puppy backs and all that other shit. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean, I don't really do that. I've never
Hey, well,
used.
hey, Gabe, do you think people hate?
Studs.
Do you
What?
think people hate because they can't afford the dogs? Do you think people hate for that reason?
Yes.
Of course. But the thing is, truthfully, like, if you're the thing about me, yo, and anybody that really knows me can attest this. Like, if I, like, you know, I like you, or I feel like, you know, there's something there, you a positive person, bro, I'd work with you. I'd give you a payment plan. We can figure it out. You can sell, like, I'll help you out. Like, you know what I mean? I've always been like that. Anybody that knows me for real knows at the core, bro, I'm about the people. Like, I'll help. I'll try to make it work. However, but not it depends on. It's all about your approach. It's all about your approach, how you come at me, how it sounds. Like, that's what it is, yo. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, I don't owe nobody shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, I like to be able to help, you know, when I can, and it's possible. And I've done it numerous times. You know what I mean? Numerous times. I just did a breeding with my man Henry recently, bro. I love Henry. Henry is like one of my favorite people ever, and I've known Henry since before fame, and we've bred together. We've done, you know, our breeding programs. We work together. He's had when you work with me, it comes with the people, and when you work with me and you're in the dog world, it comes to the people like, oh, what are you doing with? Oh, you're doing with him. Or you get that whole shit, and he's always just fended it off like a champ. Just not giving a fuck, and always stood beside me. So that's my guy.
What I want to do,
I do anything for him. Like,
well, eventually I want to get up with you, bro. Eventually I want to get up with you, and I don't even mind paying you, and I'll fly down there. But I really want to sit down with you, bro, and
you
just
ain't
get
gotta
more.
pay me, bro. You can come out here, bro. Don't worry, man. I got money, bro. Well, never mind.
No, I want to get more into the. Well, see, this is what I want from you. It ain't even about the dogs. Now, don't get me wrong. I would like to look more into your training shit, but for the most part, I want to get with you with the content creation with dogs. You feel me? And some of the avenues you took and why you took them. It's like I really want to sit down and pick your brain on some real shit that's not for live. You feel me?
Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell you right now a lot of, you know, what really propelled me in terms of like promotion and video on my dogs and photography, and the way that I shot my dogs came from action sports. I used to skateboard a lot. So like I used to video edit, film, all that shit. So I just took a lot of what I learned in that and I applied it in here. I just took a lot of what I see and I applied it. The difference between me and most people is most people are inside of these like boundaries of like, well, the OGs said, or these people said. I couldn't give a fuck about that. Back to everybody. Shit, I do what I want. So, you know, I'll do something differently if I want to do it. Like in the beginning, one of the main things that I saw, like, you know, stud prices. People would be like trying to get you to stud your dog for like $1,500 or some shit, you know. And then meanwhile, they want to go try to sell the puppies for like $5,000 each and the whole thing out there. And you getting $1,500 out of this deal. I'm sitting here thinking like, what the hell going on? This is the most ass backwards thing ever. But it's like, that's the way it was. Years. That's the way people did it. I'm like, no, well, not me. You know what I mean? What are you selling the first pick for? Oh, it's $5K. I don't want $5K for the stud. You know what I mean? That's it. Boom. Done. You know what I mean? It's just like people are just like afraid to be different. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. I've never been afraid to be different, mostly because I couldn't give a fuck about what people think about me. That's how I've been able to do it. Like I don't care. I do what I do for people that love me.
I see why you don't care, because I've heard you tell your story several times, bro. And obviously you've been in positions in your life where nobody else gave a fuck. So now that you're not in that position, why should you feel me, care about what other people say or have to or think about you?
That's why.
You know?
Why would anybody? You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
useless.
Right.
I mean, only thing matters is what you think about yourself. You know what I mean? That's what you want. You want that's what's important. If you believe in you, that's all you need, bro. Forever I had people not believing in me, close as ever, bro. Even my own family. You know what I mean? It's like you just a crazy kid with some dogs. But I knew that there was something there. I was gonna unlock this. You know, it was there. It just needed to be worked at. It just needed to be different. You just need to take a different path, yo. But dogs are very special, yo. They touch people in a very different way. And, you know, I knew that, you know, because
That's
they changed
freaky.
my life. So by knowing how they touched my life and shaped my life, I knew I was going to be able to, there was just something there, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I always looked at my dogs and my business and I was like, look, like, why couldn't I be like as big as Nike, like, or a company, like an icon? Why
There you
not,
go.
yo?
There
Definitely.
you go.
Man, it'll never be this, it'll never be that. I just believe, yo. I believe and
Well,
I work hard.
another thing I like about what you do too is you represent your brand real big, but you also represent yourself too as a brand real big too.
Of course,
And,
of course.
Yeah.
and your dog separately, and that's what I really like about how you conduct yourself, and that's really one of the main reasons I backed off of my brand because I built my brand, you know, and that's the reason. And you are really one of the main reasons I backed off of my brand and started trying to build myself too as a brand. Because like I said,
You're
bro,
a
I've been
bigger
following your pages. And I'm like, bro, I'm finna copy everything this motherfucker doing because if it worked for him, it's
bro.
gonna work.
Listen, it's funny, bro. There's so many things in this dog game that I revolutionized for people that they're doing it all the time. They don't even realize that it came from me. You know what I mean?
They
It's like,
don't.
I don't care about that. I don't need no credit. I hope that what I do can help the right people that can understand it and get past that envy line and take it and do something great for themselves because successful people like me want success for other people. That's what I want. I enjoy seeing other people win. It makes me happy when I see somebody else doing good. It don't make me like feel some type of way, yo. Be like, oh man, look at him. He copied me or did this or did that, bro. You know how many things I've taken from shit I've seen online, bro? I'll take it and I'll make it better. That's it, bro. That's like, what do you own it? You don't own it. It's not a damn idea. I'll take it, do what
Cause
I
see,
want
with me, I'm not. Cause see, with me, I mean, I consider myself to be a successful person. The thing with that is what haunts me as a person is I'm not successful in the thing that I want to be successful in. Like my family is good, my family is taken care of. I got some bread, I'm doing that, But
Yeah.
these are the things that are being done through necessity. You feel me? These are
Yeah.
not the things that are being done with my passion. You feel me? My
You want to get
passion is
something done
dogs. My
with
passion
what
is
you
marketing.
love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my passion is for.
Yeah, you will, yo. Like you said, for me, like why I separate everything is because well, where we're at now, business revenue to have multiple pages. I mean, that's where the money come from. You know what I mean? Is multiple pages, all that shit. But to separate yourself from the brand, that was why when we got into doing the books, right? Like they wanted to do like a picture book at first with Hulk, and then when I started talking to my agent, we were more like, to do an autobiography and to do like, the human book first, that's what carries the story forever. When that's much bigger than the actual brand of itself. So to market yourself at the same time is a massive part of this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like you have to be willing to be out there. That's what I always said when I made that about dog people. You know what I mean? It was like, you noticed years before, like the way the photo game was, it was like, bro, you see somebody dogging their kneecaps or something, or somebody dogging they like hand, or somebody dog. And you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not hating this. There's some folks that are looking good, but a lot of these people, they be looking rough. They don't want to be in the photographs, but that don't even matter. Even if you look like that or whatever, behind you, get in the photograph with the dog and start to brand yourself as a whole. What made me money is allowing the world like into my life. That's what I think is so funny about people when they talk about me. It's like, ain't nobody as truthful as me in this game, yo. Ain't nobody, bro. The things that I talk about my dogs when they pass away, the things that happen. Most of these breeders, if shit happened like what happened with Ace, they would have dusted it under the rug, never told nobody, and tried to make it some hidden story, bro. I told the world because they deserve to know. And realistically, I knew where I was at in life, and there would just be like a million different rumors and different things. So there has to be one place where the actually real information is. No matter whether the idiots of the internet can still even digest it and understand it, you still put it there. But the point is, like, I'm not afraid to talk about anything, and that's what's propelled me,
Well, while you're
far in
here,
my life. I'm not afraid of that.
let me ask you a question on the topic, and then we can go back to this. Uh, do you feel that the Facebook groups are contributing to the downfall of the American bully?
I mean, to be fair, I don't even really know what that means. You know what I mean? Like, what the downfall is? It fault? I don't. Is it? I don't pay close enough attention.
A lot. Okay, the majority of the game are a lot of new breeders, and what these new breeders, they're being sold dogs that are pieces of shit by breeders just to make some money, and then they're posting
Yeah,
these dogs in the groups.
the pipe dream, bro.
And okay,
Yeah, it's a
and then
pyramid scheme.
other new breeders are seeing it like, okay, this is it, and now they're buying these dogs and they keep posting them. Do you think that that's contributing to people continuing to produce flawed dogs because they think it's okay?
It's water. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's watering everything down. You know what I mean? That's what it's doing. But it's always been this way. You know what I mean? Like it's a pipe dream for people. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, wow, I could get a dog from these two people, breed them together, and sell them for $10,000. When half the time those people that are selling those, trying to say they're selling those dogs for those numbers, they ain't selling those dogs for those numbers either.
True.
Okay, so this is a question for you. Do you believe that the best American bully could compete in any fashion with the best pit bull?
Hell no.
I mean, what do you mean?
Depends. It would depend on at what.
Bruh, agility, attack training.
I can tell you this. I can tell you this much. If I went to like, you know, one of those like game shows where there was like a bunch of game dogs and they're doing the tug of war shit, you could put every dog that's at that show on the other end of that pole, and Hulk will pull them through the wall. Without a doubt, the strength. But listen, I want to talk about something real quick.
Hey, hold on. Hulk is a giant pit bull. You can't put him on the American bully side. Hulk is a giant pit bull.
Yeah, but listen, people don't want to see that either. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but yeah. Look, to talk about that for a second. You know what I mean? It's like the reality of you know, people don't understand. You know what I mean? Dog fighting is the most disgusting thing on the fucking face of the earth to me. So I'm just going to get that out of the fucking way, right? But if we're talking about, if you talk about humans and you talk about like the UFC and all this shit, you know what I mean? When you get those comments of people that were like, oh man, I'd throw my dog over your fence and he'd take the whole yard. It's like, I don't think people really understand, you know, that it's like, you can think whatever you want about these XLs and whatever's in them, but what they derive from is all still very real, yo. That's just made mutant size. And that's what people don't get, you know? So like reality, there's not a chance. And this is what like tailors back to Ace, which, you know, you guys all know, the world knows, you know, how this happened. You know, the situation in my backyard was, he was, to most people, was like the most powerful dog that many people have seen, you know, like, and he was unreal. But the truth of the matter is, in the situation in, you know, my backyard as it happened, nobody was there. 2 puppies were what came to the mind, but it was size. And that's what it is, because that's why there's weight classes and things. That kind of size, I mean, there's nothing that you can do, you know? So it's like he was destined to lose in that situation regardless. But the thing that matter about all that in that situation is all of the dogs are friendly with each other. They'd all been around each other, all that. The only reason why that situation happened is because when the dogs were let outside, we weren't aware that the other dogs were outside, and there was no supervision, you know, around them at that time. So when there's a female that was coming out of heat going on right there, you got 3 male dogs. Obviously, anybody that knows shit about dogs knows
nature took its course.
Balance going on.
Okay, so look, so Gabe just said that dog fighting is the most disgusting thing he could think of. For everybody that agree with that, y'all hit one in the comments real quick, because I'm headed somewhere with this. So go ahead.
No,
well, actually,
I mean,
instead of headed somewhere, I'll just say it. If fighting dogs is the most disgusting thing that you can think of, and a lot of people on here would agree with you on that, how come everybody in the American bully community claim the fame as game dogs?
Because they lying. A lot of them are lying. Yeah. And this is the thing. You look at a lot of, I've seen several people that have had yard accidents, and what I'm talking about is 2 dogs get into it, just like what Gabe was discussing. But these same people claim that they came from game dogs. But you can tell by their response, what took place in their yard with their American bullies is not something they've seen or are used to. And my thing is, like I've always said, in the bully community, a lot of these dudes claim they came from game dogs. But They didn't. What they did is they got dogs that came from game lines and they promoted them as game dogs.
Yeah.
And that's why I say a lot of the rhetoric that made its way into the bully community came from the rhetoric of the phony game dog people, you know,
But that's
and
one of
I
the
think
biggest
it's
issues but see there, Daryl, that's one of the biggest issues I have with American bully breeders. You feel me? They talk shit about the deformities of the exotic. They talk shit about the lifespan of the exotic. But then when you ask them about their background, oh, I come from game dogs. So basically, you used to fight dogs. So technically, my exotic
well, let's
lifespan
take it.
was still longer than your
Let's take it
dog.
even further. Let's take it even further, just to show you the contradiction. They'll say they came from game dogs. Then they'll see an American bully that they don't like, and what's the first thing they say? Oh, that's just a pit bull. So, do you respect it or do you not? You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
there's so many confused people in this world. That's the first thing to understand, especially when it comes
That's it.
to the damn dogs, You know what I mean? Like most people don't know their fucking ass from their hand when it comes to the dog
Exactly.
looking at, bro. Most
Exactly.
people don't know that before 1980, a pit bull and a bulldog was considered the same damn dog. So it's
Well,
most
Gabe is being nice. Gabe is being nice to y'all because he called it confusion. I'm sorry. Stupidity is not an excuse. You feel me? Stupidity
bro.
is not an excuse. You feel me? Hey, you can't, Chester, you can't go kick somebody's car and then tell the police I ain't know it was illegal. You feel me? Fuck that.
Every now and again, I'm nice, yo. Every now and again, I'm delicate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every now
Oh,
and again,
I'm not, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm straight up unless I don't need
Rob
to
has
be.
it bad. There's times where I try to hold back, and Rob just boom.
Because the truth is the truth.
Bro, don't let that happen.
Just like this. I'm sorry. People say the American bully is a companion animal, right?
I
But
hate
then
that phrase.
the first thing they try to say is my dog is a working dog. It's a working dog. And then they turn around and just like, oh, weirdo dude. I bet I could throw my ball 10 times. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your dog will go get the ball 10 times, my nigga. Like, to me, this is stupid talk.
10 times? What the?
Oh, okay.
Right. He threw a number out there. He said 10 times.
In
Damn,
the
dog.
whole conversation, I try to tell dude that his breedings were making the dogs less and less functional, and that you can't talk trash about dogs that are functional just because they don't have the breed type you prefer. And he was like, I can throw my dog. What was it? No, he said if he can throw his ball 10 times and the dog go get it 10 times, then I should be willing to stop saying, I should stop saying all the things that I say.
Yeah, just 10.
Bro, is that where we're at today? Damn.
That's where we're at.
Hey, check this out. In the exotic community, check this out. In the exotic community, we're just on some shit like my dog can walk.
Bro, I got dog downstairs 15 years old. I got dogs from puppies to he's the oldest dog in my house, 15 years old, bro. So I mean, I see, look, it's really like a lot of that is how you treat your dogs, how you you take care of them, all this shit, bro. Because I see dogs dying off random all the time. OG dogs, different. I see all this shit all the time, bro. You know what I mean? Like all the time. You know, it's like because a lot of times,
bro, I bought a dog that damn near died fucking, bro. Like, come on, bro. If you a male and you can't fuck, you don't need to be here.
Hey, bro, it happens. It happens. Didn't Dax go out like that, I think.
It's crazy to see, bro. You know what I mean? And then you hear, I actually just read something. It was a thread that some lady and you were going back and forth on, and she said something about bullies and Hulk health issues. What health issues does Hulk have? What health issues are we speaking on? What the hell was this crazy kook talking about? I was curious about that. To be fair, that's actually why I'm on this page, because I was about to comment back there because I got to switch pages. Because, like I said, I can't be blessing people, with the real pages. So I
think what it is, I think it's Hulk's dark skin, bro. I think that's
bro. I was trying to figure this out, and just like the people when they come in, they're like, Hulk, he doesn't produce this or that, and I'm like, all right, yo, listen, you show me the bad productions, I'm gonna wait, yo. I mean, like, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, they can't. They can't.
And they don't see them, bro. I sell my dogs to people that are not on the fucking internet, bro. Like, they ain't out here. That's not their whole life, is to post in a group. I sell my dogs to people that they watch on TV, that they listen to in their car. Like, it's a little different, yo. You know what I mean? And it's like, so where they at, yo? Where they at, and what health issues? My dog has coma? Like, do you know what that is?
that goes back to social media. Social media has created an environment where the first thought in my head is cool to say.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
always tell people, like, it's different if we're talking and we talking fast, blah, blah, blah. But you had time to type
Oh, what are
this.
you
And at
doing?
some point, you didn't realize that made 0 sense. Like, before you got to that last letter, before you hit enter, you didn't realize what you're saying made
People
0
just
sense. Yeah, and they don't care, but it's because they can type
Well,
too fast
hey,
now.
let me do this real quick. Let me interrupt. Let me interrupt with a small commercial. Y'all, everybody that's on here, bro, y'all shared a live one time, man. Look, there's no new live from a new page. I ain't saying I'm coming all the way back, but I will be dropping live every now and then. And it's not gonna be no 100% topics, and it's gonna be not necessarily exclusive, but motherfuckers, we finna be on here talking shit. Y'all know how I do it, bro. We just finna be on here having fun. If you can't have
no doubt.
fun and you can't understand,
Yep.
if you're offended, if you guys are offended by anything, y'all send me a message. You feel me? Make sure y'all send me a message, and
Listen,
I'm gonna make sure, and I'm gonna make sure, and I'm gonna make sure I cater to y'all needs for sure, 100%.
I can tell you, I got a couple things, bro, that I've had in the pipeline for the right people, yo, that I just don't want to do because it's just me. But I got some ideas for you if you're trying to build a show or have something online like that could probably give you a dub. Like, you know, it's just a matter of how you do it and what you're willing to do. But we could talk, you know what I mean?
There
Send me
you
a message
go.
or something, and I'll what
Yeah,
I'll
because
do is I'll
right
have my
now, right,
give me a number and I'll send it to my assistant. She does all my schedule and he knows the drill. If I give you
well,
my number to talk
I
to me, it
talked to
never gets
Daryl.
undone.
I talked to Daryl earlier today, and he had a suggestion, and he said he was gonna run it by you, and believe it or not, I mean, and it's crazy that I had more of a problem with the suggestion than he did being an XL breeder. That was, that was you know. But I think it's a nice suggestion. But right now, what I'm doing is like I said, I do marketing. I'm gonna be sending out some email blasts, doing a lot of scraping from Instagram, yours included. You feel me?
I hardly use
every,
it. Start again.
No, I know. So right now things are gonna start getting built. I gotta go in for surgery Monday, so I'm gonna be down for a little while for rotator surgery. And but definitely I'm definitely gonna be coming back because like I said, bro, we used to drop some serious numbers on the KTK Bullies Elite page. Daryl was definitely a part of the positive movement when we came back. And like I want to give back to the community, but certain information I'm not giving to everybody, and that's just what it is. You feel me? And that's
Right.
just what it is. Like these people don't want to work for shit. Like if you tell
No,
people, oh, go ahead.
no, I'm saying people don't want to work for shit, bro. That's the people just want to think that shit is easy, bro. They just want the fucking shortcut. There ain't no shortcuts. There's no shortcut.
Yeah, exactly.
You willing
And
to
I
work?
and I believe in paid promotions too. You feel me? So it's like when people want me to post their dogs on my page, you feel me? I'm not posting your dog on my page without me putting my money behind every post that goes on my page. So if you're not willing to just
Bro, that's
hit
how I make
invite
money.
all, yeah, if
That's
you're not willing to just go to the page and hit invite all, I'm not posting your dog. You feel me? I'm not doing.
Right.
Everybody wants things for free. They don't want to. People don't even want to do shit as far as share.
I mean, bro, it's realistically for me, yo. That's where a lot of the money comes, bro. I can for 5 posts, I can get 50 grand on for some shit from people from companies. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that's the whole that goes to why people was like, oh, he ain't never at the dog shows. It's like, bro, I'm gonna sit in front of
Why?
fucking 200 people when I'm gonna sit in front of millions. Like, dude, they're like, oh,
yeah, but
you do
people
what?
and
Go
people
hang out with
don't
people.
also
Like, oh, thanks.
and people also don't understand the time and money that you have put behind your dogs and your platform either. You
Bro, for
feel
me
me?
to
They just
move,
see.
it costs me money. That's what people don't know. But for me to move, yo, I move a certain
Right.
way. For me to move, it's expensive. So if you want to get me somewhere, look, I've said it forever to everybody that's talking shit, and I've given them the chance for it. It's like, listen, you could literally, I'll give you my assistant's number. You can fill out the event application. I'll pull up to your fucking kid's birthday. I don't care if you've been talking shit for 5 years. If you paying, I'm playing. That's how it works.
Exactly.
So I don't care. People think I'm scared, bro. Listen, I roll up, and when I roll for real. So
Well,
if
hey,
you want to
would
play,
it
you
be
can find
cheaper?
out.
Would it be cheaper if I just brought the kid event to your house?
Oh
Then you
man,
ain't gotta go nowhere.
That way you ain't gotta
bro.
go nowhere.
Right now,
Hey,
I can
where
tell you,
everybody be like, hey, where Gabe at? Hey, he in his room.
bro, I'm working on right now. I'm working on a big building a big facility right now that I'm doing. Actually, that's gonna house the offices for for the DDKC and shit like that for the DTA. So I'm looking at I'm about to be dropping like 2.5 million on this project, and I'm trying to build my house at the same time, which is like a $9 million project. So it's just like with the inflation on wood prices and everybody not wanting to go to work, everybody being home, fucking wood prices going from 16 to
Yeah.
$50. I had to
Bruh.
chill for a little while, because even old broke pockets me ain't got the money to stomach that, at times. It's just the
Yeah, that
estimates
wood ain't cool.
too
I was
crazy,
thinking about going. I was finna go wood till I seen the price. I'm like, fuck it, I might as well concrete this bitch now.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Well, a lot of the framing, like you can't get around a lot of it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just sky high. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm doing a big facility that's gonna be more for for the public and for for people to come to. So I just waited. I take my time, you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. I've never been in a hurry. I'm not rushing. You know what I mean? I take my time with things and I let them materialize the way they were. For my first 6 years of this, bro, it was all about building and the shows and all the promotion. And I actually have a new show coming out that's gonna be out. We're gonna start filming probably in like 2 months. It's called The Dog Father, and it's all about me and my kids and the training between
There you go.
how I'm teaching my kids to train. And
I'm finna
it's
be
more
an
about
extra.
that.
Watch y'all. Hey, I'm finna find where Gabe live. Y'all gonna see me walk past a tree in his backyard
Right,
or
you're
some
gonna be
shit.
walking in the background.
Y'all gonna see me walk past the tree, bro.
Oh,
Like, hey,
man,
hey, KTK,
bro.
bro.
Oh man, nah. Listen, you look. We can work. Like I said, I'll reach out. I'll get in the messages and I'll send you my assistant's information. You can talk to her and she'll schedule a time and we can get on the phone and we can talk off this and what I mean. If we can set up something if you want to come out and we could
There
chat
you
whatever.
go.
I got a podcast that I'm gonna be doing as well, so I'm gonna be bringing
Yeah.
in some different people from from the dog game, motherfuckers that I like. You know what I mean? So like that's how I do it. So if you're busy hating, then you ain't gonna get no chance. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that there is
Exactly.
to that there. But like I said, if you
Hey, you
hate,
got. Hey, hold on. Now you gotta bring on a hater, bro. You have to
oh,
because,
I
like
ain't
I
bringing
said,
a hater in my house
there's a
because they
lot.
get out my house. That's it.
Well, not at your house because you shouldn't bring the energy there, bro. Because I think they you got to do it somewhere else. But I think you should, and the reason is because I even got a lot of questions, bro. But I can't go talk to a hater in person because then it becomes physical.
Oh,
You feel me?
we'll have confrontational things on, but I don't bless people like that. That's why, like, bro,
Nah, yeah.
when it
No, I'm
came
just
down to
fucking with you, bro.
conversations, like, bro,
I
if you
just want
listen,
the haters to know that y'all have like we care. You feel me? Because we got questions. We want to know, like,
bro, the real part about it, bro, truthfully, most of the haters, like I said, bro, they was fans at one point, and those are the ones that go the hardest, bro. The ones that turn. That's actually the reason why when I travel with security. It's not for like, oh, the people I was typing and say, oh, blah, then that's all smoke. I'm all over the damn world. What it is, yo, is it's when you have to say no to somebody, or you become like
Yeah.
you got to leave, or it becomes something that they don't. All right, like you got to leave. You don't got time because you got to go somewhere else and you got to leave. All of a sudden, all that love and that crowd can turn hostile and against you. Like, you know what I mean? And that can happen quick.
I'm traveling with security, bro, and I don't care what nobody say. And the reason is not because I'm scared, but because I don't want to go to jail for shit they got to do with dogs.
But you
Bro,
know what? That's real spit, dude. Because even with our group, you'd be amazed at how many threats I get because somebody's post didn't get posted. Nobody had time to get to it.
Bro.
It's crazy. So and I remember what was it last year when they had the Cinco de Mayo show, the XL Cinco de Mayo show. All these people, are you gonna be there? Yeah. When you get there, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna do this. It's like, okay,
Right. I
that's
ain't seen
cool.
none of that.
I
Wait,
get there and
ABKC
then
though. Wait a minute, ABKC though. I seen that though. That
I
TM seen that though.
saw that.
Oh, bro,
I
hey,
saw that.
Gerald, remember? Hey,
I saw that.
remember the incident? Remember the incident I had when I pulled up to the show, and then dude wasn't talking none of that shit until I left the show, and then he jumped on Facebook Live, and then he was talking about, well, he said he was gonna beat up my wife, and he was gonna beat up my kids, and
Bro.
I didn't say none of that. I
Yeah.
said my wife was gonna beat your bitch up, and my kids was gonna beat your kids up, and my dog was gonna beat your dog up.
Bro, most of these people, bro, is dogs and fence aggression, right? You know what I mean? It's like they behind the fence,
Yeah,
they
that's
crazy.
exactly what it is.
Gates open, everybody chilling. Gates close. Yes. Fuck you. That's how it goes, bro. Bro. I've been around this globe. I've had people say everything under the sun. They gonna do this. They gonna do that. Blah blah blah, bro. I've been everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I ain't see these people, bro. I don't see them nowhere. None of that shit, bro. Because people, when they see me, bro, they turn into a fan, bro. Or they see that. Oh shit, it's for real. Yo, that nigga gotta go. That motherfucker will shoot me, bro. Like yeah, he will. Like it don't.
Well, bro,
play,
you
bro.
want to know something? Some of my haters didn't put up the fans, bro, because I didn't put up the shows that was in the city, and all of a sudden they turn into fans when they see me and my group walk in.
Oh, bro, they want a photo and all that.
Yeah. Now everybody want to be cool and shit now, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And then as soon as they back on Facebook, they hate you again.
You talking again. Now
crazy.
You want it again, yo. Oh yeah. But for me, yo, honestly, like I've seen so many times when it comes to haters, like when I was in the mood back in the day when Facebook would let you have a little fun and they wouldn't like ban you for calling somebody a stupid head. You know what I mean? Like you can't have no fun on Facebook anymore. That's not really why I'm there. But I used to see people that would be negative, talking shit, and I would just sit there for a minute and just because I don't even got that energy, bro. I just fuck with people half the time. I'm there just to have fun.
Yeah.
And I hit them with the facts, and at the end of it, they're like, man, like I can't even not like you after this. It's like, bro, like that's what I like to do. You convert people. You know what I mean? You convert people.
Exactly.
Like
well, congratulations to you, because I ain't convert nobody. Listen, if you ain't already if you ain't already in a space in your life, you feel me, where it's positivity and money, then I don't want nothing to do with you. You feel me? If we can't shoot ideas amongst each other and we can't benefit from each other in one way or another, bro, I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, bro, I got a grown ass son. My son is 23, bro. I got three little kids. You feel me? I got a wife. I got responsibilities. You feel me? And not only that, but
you got the time.
I just want the energy in life, because I'm a physical person. So when I get mad, I feel like some guy get hit. You feel me? So I don't need that negativity in my life whatsoever. You feel me? If it ain't positive,
keep your own self out of trouble. Exactly.
I'm just walking away.
That's why I got security. That's why I don't drink. I'm a wild, like, physical type of human being. I come from fighting sports. That's what I come from. And I come from
drinking
sports.
is my problem. Drinking is my problem, because if I drink, no. Because if I drink, I want to be cool with everybody. A motherfucker could be sitting there cursing me out. I'm like, come on, bro, let's just have a drink.
No,
but sober, I'm gonna knock your teeth out.
Depends on how many drinks. I done learned that lesson real early in my life, and then I was like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with this. I want nothing to do with this. This gonna be me in jail or somebody dead. Like, you know what I mean? Just for looking at me, type of shit.
Well, see, I just learned to walk away, bro. I look and that affects people. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because you can say whatever you want to me.
That's the greatest thing to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at you and walk away.
Right here, bro.
It drives them crazy.
And at this point, you got to realize, especially I realize, bro, I got tons of shit to lose. I don't care about that. And that's the best way to get at somebody is they're trying to get your attention, and you just don't give it to them. You know what I mean? You just don't give it to them. Go about your own shit and go the other way. That's what I try to do. But I've had people just pursue different things. And then it's like, all right, yo, listen, if you need to learn, you need to learn. Some people need to learn that shit the hard way. You know what I mean? That's how it is.
That's why I'm traveling with security, because they gonna let them learn that shit the hard way. And if they go to jail, that's on them.
That's what
you get paid for.
my security will shoot you and be fine.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it's not. That's their job. You know what I mean? It's not like this is unheard of. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think people when it comes to me and whatever they saying to me, I don't think people realize that, like, if this was like 8 years ago and I had the money that I had, bro, big trouble. I don't think people understand what power money actually is. Yo, you think you got homies? I go to your homie and be like, hey, yo, 20K, you give me some information on this food, bro. They gonna tell me,
and they gonna do it.
They gonna tell me
but
your life.
Everybody ain't like that, because I will say this, like when me and one of my
it depends how much money, dog.
No. Check this out. Me and one of my associates fell out. And I was offered 200K just for an address. You feel me?
But do they have it though? Did they have it? That's the thing. Because I could be like, yo, I give you $1 billion.
These are some motherfuckers that had it. Now, granted, after this conversation, they didn't have it, because I'm just not that type of person. And I feel like for you to come at me like that, you're insulting my character. You're insulting my loyalty. I don't give a fuck what.
But how many people think that way,
bro? There's very few of you. I'm one of them too. You know what I'm saying? But There's
Oh, that
very
nigga, hey,
few of you.
that dude probably would have gave up my address, my mama address, and my dad,
Right,
and
right,
told
you
where my
right,
grandma was buried at.
bro. Right, I'm telling you, dog. It's right. Like, listen, that's the perfect thing for the 6ix9ine conversation, right? Quick, right? Everybody know that story, right? Everybody, I heard everybody in the streets talking about, this and that, what they would have done, this, all this, that, and the third, bro. Half of these people, bro, they'd have told on their brother for going in
Yes.
2 months, bro. That's up for 2 months.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't
And you know
support that
what's
fella. I
funny?
don't support him. He done said some negative shit about, my bodyguard who passed away. So I don't fuck with him like at all like that. But I'm just from the truth of the situation. But I love to listen to people what they would do and this and that and third. It's like, bro,
that's perfect. But see, that to me is social media. Like I've had to tell people when, 6ix9ine this, 6ix9ine that, and I wouldn't have this and I wouldn't have that. And like I tell people, first off, that dude ain't no gangster.
he's not.
He's a civilian.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. You put yourself in a gangster place, my nigga. You held the gangster responsibilities. And
right, but that's his homie's fault, and I'll say it because those people who put him in that scenario, you put him in the scenario where he had where he was able to tell the police,
knowing that.
Yeah, so you can't grab this dude that's a civilian. All of a sudden, you giving him this clout, this limelight. You letting him say everything he want to say. The feds show up. He gonna tell.
Of course,
you know what I mean. He's not built like that, and he don't abide by those laws.
Bro,
he raps
can we change
about
the topic?
it.
Y'all motherfuckers talking about Kelly got me over here getting chills and shit. Like, y'all, like this shit is disturbing, bro. Like, I'm having nightmares and shit.
It's just keeping it a buck, yo. It's just keeping it true because there's a lot of politicking and bullshitting going on out there. That's all that it is. I done seen that shit so many times, yo. What people gonna do? Like, think back on it, bro. How many people do you really know out there, like gangsters out in the world, right? That done did 20, 30 years on some quiet shit. How many?
Very few. I only know a couple. I only know a couple.
Bro, both of my uncles just got out of jail. One did 50 years. The other one did 48. They just got out.
Right. Very few people, right?
Yeah, very few.
Very few people. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so it's
not
like
in my life. I'm sorry.
Most of these people, they ain't about that, bro. Most of these people at the same time that are talking like that, they ain't about that, yo. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not in that fucking realm, but especially not no more. I'm not in that world. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't talk like that. I don't think like that. But I'm not out here fucking casting like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I would have done this, bro. If you did all those sideways things at the same time that was going on, getting your baby mama stealing, kidnapping, all this other shit, that's not loyalty either. You know what I mean? So it's two-sided, bro. You know, that's fuckery. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know really what was going on in there. But, me, do I condone them motherfuckers telling on each other? Bro, listen, people be telling on them damn self.
I don't know, but if you
put me on especially now with social media, these dudes, all they do is run their mouths.
All I can say is this, my nigga. If you make me as rich as 6ix9ine and all it took was for you to fuck my baby mama, I go have more kids and offer up more bitches. You niggas have fun. I'll call them over here for y'all.
Bro, man, I'm telling you, bro, it's just funny to listen to what people would do. Like, that's what even in my case, I get people where it was like what they would do if they were me, or they do this or they do that. Well, why are you still working over there then? Like, why you ain't doing it then? Like, I don't understand then, yo. If it's like, well, he did this and he did that. Well, why in all this many years, bro, ain't nobody done it then? Why not? Oh, y'all were just too loyal to the game and you just respected all the rules and that's why? No, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's not why.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, y'all, off this gangster shit, even though this American bully community is built off fake gangster shit, let's try to take it back for a second. From somebody as experienced as you, Gabe, because like I said, I never actually followed you for your dogs. You feel me? I'm not an XL breeder, but I love dogs. I love
he likes little dogs. He likes little dogs.
Yeah, I love what you do, but I like dogs. My preference to breed though is completely different from what I like and what I know. You feel me? Hey, but my dogs can run with the biggest and best of them though.
Hey, if you're doing it right, it's respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, yo. You know what I mean? But also, like, I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of them judgmental people, yo. You know what I mean? That's not really how I do shit, bro. If it's working for you and your dogs are, healthy and living a positive, happy life, then bro, I'm happy
That's
for
what
you.
it's all
Bro, I
about.
promise you,
But
gang. Hey, I'm gonna put an exotic in your yard one of these days, bro. Watch, watch. Hey, no, hey, watch, bro. Hey, if you don't like it, then give it back. But I guarantee you, I'm gonna put one there, cause like I said, bro, I don't. Just because I breed exotics does not mean I don't understand what's going on with the community. I fuck with dogs. Like I said, me and Daryl
yeah,
argue all the time, and not once have we ever mentioned a breed, a class, or nothing. We talk
Just
dogs.
dogs, exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the whole thing about me, yo. People all the time, they're like, oh well, do you do other breeds and pit bulls or bullies or what do you know? And I'm like, bro, yo, I got a lot of dogs, period, bro.
Yeah.
Chihuahuas with like I just dogs, the energy, because that's what it's all about for me at the end of the day is that's what made me who I am is the energy that I got from dogs, and that's what made me attached to the entire thing. Like, you know, it's not just a specific breed of dog. I just identified a little bit more with, you know, pit bulls and what was going on with them, the judgments, the
Right.
step shit, all that shit. I just felt like I was one of them, so it was just easier for me to you know to like attach my whole essence to that. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Well, that's
but it's
because I
always
mean,
been
for
dog.
me, yeah, because I mean, that's one thing I'll say. A dog ain't never did nothing to me that I didn't deserve. You
Yeah.
feel me?
There you go.
And that's the only thing that I can respect, because like I said, you have people. My dad, he got me into dogs. My dad don't know shit about training. My dad ain't know shit about breeding. He ain't know shit about none of that. But yet still have one of the best, friendliest dogs that listened and did
Mhm.
everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that was because he spent time. My dad, he drink with his dog. He smoked weed with his dog. He
Yes.
took his dog to
Time in
work.
and
He took his
consistency.
dog
Dog will
camping.
learn
He took his dog
routine.
fishing.
Huh? Yeah, that's it. Dogs will learn. You don't need to be a fucking dog trainer to you know what I mean, to get that. If you
They
got
learn your vibe.
balance, you understand, like, bro, not letting your dog run all over you all the time, rules, putting limits in your dog's life and structure. You implement these things into your life. Most people have that shit naturally. You know what I mean? Not as many
Right.
people as unraveled as most people. Most people naturally have that, like, hold up now with that. You ain't gonna be doing that, you know, and they just naturally start to bring the corrections in at the right time. That's how it happened for me, yo. That's how it happened for me. I just naturally I had a bunch of dogs. And you know what I mean? It was like the only thing that I wanted from them was to listen to me, you know. So it was like you have
Right.
an easy life, you know what I mean? It's like we gonna go for walks, we gonna run, you gonna eat, sleep, shit, drink, piss, all that, right? We gonna have a good time. The only thing I need is that you listen. So you know what I mean? I
Right.
just naturally implanted structure, you know, into my dog's life from the very beginning, and you know what I mean? That's kind of where it started. That
I mean,
journey.
and my dad, he even literally showed me unintentionally shit with dogs. Cause like I said, I'm a certified animal nutritionist and everything. And everything I always did for my dogs was all good. And then I had to go on vacation for a year. You feel me? And when I went on vacation for a year, my dad was stuck with my dog. And when I got out, my dog looked better than he ever looked. And this motherfucker was on Alpo and water. I'm like, bruh, you
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
I'm over here scientifically creating shit and cookies and
Bro,
nutrition shit and
the
supplements
physical
and
side of it is everything, yo. That's the whole thing, yo. That's when people would ask me like what I feed my dogs, and I don't want to talk too much about this. I'm about to come out dog food in here.
yeah.
But the truth about it is the best thing that I feed my dogs is exercise. The best thing that I feed my
There
dogs is
you
work.
go.
That's what I feed
Bro,
them.
I
You know,
literally just told Daryl that the other day, bro.
keeps them
Yep.
moving.
Yep.
Most people got their dogs sitting around, yo. You know what I mean? They just sitting around. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, exercise, you know, is such an important thing. You know, that's the most important thing, realistically. Like, I mean, you could be, like you said, you could be feeding a dog freaking Alpo and, you know, water. That's it. And the dog
Bro,
will be looking great.
I literally just told Daryl this either earlier today or yesterday.
I think
You
it
feel
was
me? I'm like,
yesterday.
bro, yeah,
As they get
exercise.
senior, that's when you want to, like, you know, a lot of my dogs supplements and, you know, it helps them, you know what I mean? To help them,
Yeah.
you know, and if the
Because
dogs are
basically
working hard,
we were talking about like cold weather, you know, 0 degrees, 10 degrees. And I
cold weather
told Daryl, I
horrible for
said, yeah, and I told Daryl, like, I breed exotics. So if it was 0 degrees outside, my dogs are going to work now. They really finna work.
yeah.
You feel me? It's 0 degrees. We ain't gotta worry about this. You feel me? They going to work now.
Yeah.
But you
That's just
got
what it is.
you have to acclimate, and that's what like even at that last XL show, you know, it was amazing how many dogs was passing out because of the heat. And but here we are with King. King was I think by when we got to that show, King was about 165, And he was doing fine. We had King Sun there. He's right at 140. He was doing fine. But you got these other dogs, 130, 140, 145, and they're struggling. But it's because you're not doing anything with your dog. Your dog is sitting at home in the crate or in the living room, and then all of a sudden you want to bring him out to a show. But you haven't done anything. And like I told one dude, because his dog started overheating, and we went to help him. But it's like I told him, a lot of overheating is just your dog is panicking. It's the heat.
Well, hey,
And your
hey,
dog's going through something it's
Hey,
never been through before.
I breed exotics, Daryl. You know how I feel, bro. If he dies, he dies. If he cannot, hey, bro, it is.
But you're introducing your dog to what it feels like by working them out.
But I do this from birth, though. I do this from birth, though. I do this from birth. You feel me?
Yeah, but see, most people ain't doing that. Most people are not doing that. And then they're breeding 140 to 180 pound dogs.
Yeah, but I'm also not fat. You feel me?
Very few people with actually 180 pound dogs, though. Just for the truth.
This is true. The scale came out, and we found out that this was very true.
Listen, I thought that was one of the most hilarious things ever coming up through the dog game. How people would literally sit here and go back and forth on the internet about how big their dog is, how much money they got. And third, a scale is $300, and you can put one in your house and put it on film. That's what made me.
You want to know something? But you want to know something? Back in the day, because I've been here about 20 plus years, man. And back in the day, I never heard a dog. I never heard nobody like, oh, my dog weighs this much or my dog is this, bro. We brought dogs out to the show and we put them next to each other. We cared about the biggest fucking dog, the biggest head, the biggest.
Well, okay, I'm gonna give you what's worse than that.
Nobody weighing no damn dogs.
I'll give you worse than that. You know, the show let's say it's Monday. The show this weekend, they're gonna be weighing dogs to see who's got the heaviest dog. For whatever reasons, that's an importance. And all of a sudden, you jump on Facebook lying, claiming your dog's 180. Well, now the show's coming up. It's Wednesday. You saying your dog's 180. It's Friday. The show's tomorrow. My dog's 180. You about to weigh the dog. Then the dog gets on the scale and it's 160. What was going through your head when you were saying all this? You knew the dog was going to get on the scale.
This is my problem, Daryl. People don't prepare their dogs for shows. This is a competition. And in every competition, people practice. You feel me? With me, anytime I ever took my dog to a show, at least a month before the show, this dog's diet changed. This dog's exercise regimen changed. Everything changed about this dog to prepare for the show. You know, if on a daily basis, this dog was on a meal for 30 minutes, you feel me? We're going to an hour now. You feel me? We're changing this diet. We're feeding more of what this dog needs. We're definitely going more protein because we want that muscle definition to stick out. We're definitely
like for instance, you just said you mentioned protein, but what was the key factor in it? You working the dog out. So, and it's like I had to explain to dude the other day. He's feeding protein. I forget what dog food he was feeding, but it's like 28% protein. So I'm like, okay, what are you doing with the dog? Well, I walk it, and I'm like, dude, I said, I used to feed my dog this brand that went from 18 to 23% protein. 2 weeks before hunting, that's when I would increase their protein because I would increase their workout.
Yeah, but
when we got back home, we go back down to the regular protein. You don't give your dog high protein and you're not doing nothing with the dog. It sounds great.
But what people have to understand is you cannot walk your dog enough to consider it exercise for your dog.
Walking your dog is not exercise, bro. That's not
at all, bro. At all.
That's not what I'm talking about when I say exercise, bro. That's not really what I mean. That's like a common people walking. That's not exercise, bro. Dogs, it's the same thing as people, bro. Anybody that goes to the gym and understands, you got to condition a dog the same as a person. If I couldn't run a mile today, I got to condition myself slowly. The dogs are the same exact way. They run slowly, open it up. You slowly open it up, and then they can go further and further and further.
There you go.
It works. Most people just don't put in the time, The truth about it is like most of these people that get in here and talking this and that, bro, they don't put in the actual time to their dogs. You know what I mean? That's why, like, when people talk about me, but my life is centered around my dogs. I'm every day. That's all I do is I'm outside with my. If I'm not meeting, talking.
Bro, the most weight and the most muscle I've ever put on my dogs came from conditioning them even more.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah.
but the average person looks at, and like I've explained to people, don't look at how far you walk as exercise or what you did as conditioning. And I always break it down that
Bro,
when your
you
dog
cannot
start,
walk enough to exercise a
well,
dog.
see,
You cannot walk
this is what
enough.
I tell people. When it comes to exercise, you are not exercising your dog until that dog starts panting. You're not conditioning your dog until that dog starts drooling. When that drool starts to turn to foam, now it's time to stop. Don't judge it by, I walk 3 blocks. Okay, but if you're doing that every day, you're not doing nothing for your dog.
That might be exercise for you, but that ain't exercise
Exactly. It
for
ain't
the dog.
exercise for the dog.
Dogs,
And that's why I tell people, judge the dog. Don't judge the distance you went, judge the dog. If it's panting, now you're in the stages of exercising. If it's drooling, now you're in the stages of conditioning. And then when that drool starts to go from clear
Bro,
to
I'm
foam,
sorry if you're
now it's
not.
time to
But see,
stop.
you have to. But you also have people also have to understand conditioning factors. Just because your dog is walking and running does not mean he's gonna put on muscle mass. I mean, you need some weight pulling exercises and shit going
drag
on
weight.
too.
Well, it's got to
Yep.
be specific.
Yeah.
It's got to be specific.
You need that. You feel
No,
me?
I'll tell you though, when I first really started conditioning Ace, I didn't do any of that. It was just what I did. I would go into like a quarry, you know, or like where, you know, big dirt hills and shit, and I would have them climb and shit. A lot of ways that I conditioned my dogs earlier is I would teach them to dig, you know, so they would dig tons of holes. You know, digging is massive fucking workout, you know, for them. It's like swimming. You know, swimming is a really good thing for dogs to do. You know, those
That's
are
the best thing.
right? Swimming,
Yeah.
you know, but I also, like, I'd go outside. That's when you said 10. I'd go outside with my dog. I'd throw the ball 200 times and then bring the dog inside. Then I'd count.
There you go.
I used to have a clicker because we used to do that with boxing. You count how many punches that you throw.
There you go.
In 3 minutes, you know? So I had a clicker and I would count. And that's how I would do it with them, you know? But how I got to that point, I started with maybe 30 and then we increase it. Then we increase it. And by the time I got to it, yeah, man, that dog going back and forth damn near 200 times, you know, like that's.
Well, see, I took the factors from when we were kids. When we were kids, your dog used to pull you on a bike. When you were kids, your dog used to pull you
me on a skateboard.
Yeah, you feel me? Exactly. So I took it back there and I started looking at.
That was my car.
Yeah, exactly. You got a Hulk pulling cars.
You said what about that Corvette you got? What happened?
Which one? Which one, bro? I got a few cars.
Pulling that 240 mile an hour 2-pound car. That don't count.
No, I mean,
more than a car.
What I said was when I was homeless, that used to be how I would get around. My dog's pulling me on my skateboard. That was my car. That's what I was saying. That's how I got around. Like, you know, I go on the bike trails from fucking town to town. I'm a German Shepherd and my little brindle pit bull Damon. That's how I got around. Like, you know,
but people forgot about that. Like I said, that companion animal thing. Listen, my dog is not a companion animal if he's not gonna help me fight. He's not my companion. You feel me? Because my companions are gonna help me fight. My companions.
Well, see, that's why.
Hold on. Wait. My companions are gonna hike with me. My companions are gonna run with me. Or my companions are gonna
be with you. They're gonna go through life with you. And that's why
if your dog cannot do that, it's not even a fucking companion, bro.
Yeah. The truth behind the fight with you thing is if they ain't trained, they ain't about to do shit. Like, you know, and that's more like you might have dogs, they bluff, they'll do this, do that, but they don't actually have training. They don't understand the aspects of pursuing a human being, how to actually, you know, stay confident in that. There's so much goes into it.
Okay, well, you want to? I could agree with you to a certain point with that. Now, from a training aspect, yes, because like I said with Oreo over here, I ain't taught her none of that shit, but Oreo done been around fights, gunshots, and all of that type of shit, so she ain't going nowhere. You feel me? She ain't going nowhere. Now, she might bite. Now, she might bite me too. But as long as she bites motherfuckers, I'm cool with that.
That's a big part of it. Either that, a lot of time, you know, you get a dog that gets hype up. They don't know who to bite. They'll bite whoever. You know what I mean?
So they'll bite their owners.
It's still different, but most of the time.
Yeah, but you want to know something? If I haven't trained my dog, I'm cool with that, bitch. As long as you bite somebody, most of the
time, a barking dog is plenty. Like that's all it really takes. Dogs don't even need to make contact. That's why, you know, truthfully, I got people that have, you know, $80,000, $100,000 for a dog to train. Like, you know, and they'll do everything, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what I sold most of in the beginning was security dogs, where I would just teach dogs to show aggression, and we never taught them any form of bite work or anything. All we would teach them to do was show aggression, and most of the time, it. People would buy security dogs. It was really, there was nothing behind it. So, the dog, didn't really understand anything past that. You know what I mean? So if the shit really hits the fan, that's where it's different. You know what I mean? Like if the shit really hits the fan,
it's
that's
human
when it's
nature
different.
to be afraid. It's human nature to be afraid of animals and insects. It's human
People
nature.
are more afraid of dogs than guns, bro. Truth.
Yeah, they are. That's the truth.
Like,
That's
it's
the
the truth,
truth.
bro. They're more afraid of a set of teeth than a bullet. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take your gun and your dog.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I done taken both, and I don't want neither. So
There you go.
we'll just leave it like that. But I get bit by the dogs all the time, so I'm not, when I do what I
Oh
do.
yeah, bro. You want to, but like I tell people, every dog I've ever been bit by was my fault.
Oh yeah,
You
100%.
definitely.
100%.
No,
I
even
dog.
yeah.
I was in the wrong place, wrong time. Just a mistake.
There you go.
Slow. Like, too slow.
Even with training,
Yeah.
you see the dog come. You can always look at it like, okay, he got me in a spot where I wasn't covered, but that's my fault. I didn't adjust right. You know
I've
what I
had
mean?
dogs
I didn't catch it right.
through that shit. I have dogs make me bleed through the body.
Hey, and not only that, but we got to do this again because I got some other questions for you that I want to ask you.
No, of
but
course.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it on this live though, because I want it to be more professional.
Yeah, no, this is random. You know what I'm saying? This is random, but that's how life works. To be fair, I seen Daryl. I fuck with Daryl a lot. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. I saw him in here, so I was like, let me see what you talking about real quick. And then I've seen your name before. You know what I mean? But I don't. Sometimes I don't know how dog people feel about me or whatever. So you know what I mean?
I mean, listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about you, bro. I feel personally that you're a little selfish, and that's because like you ain't helped me out. You feel me? Like I mean, you ain't gave me no secrets and shit. And I feel that's fucked up. You feel me? You should be a better person. But I'm just fuck. Hey, listen, bro. I look at shit like this, bro. I see when I look at you, bro, I see a man that has been through some things because I've listened to your story. I followed your page. I see somebody who is definitely in tune with his family and his dog, and somebody who really cares about animals and wants something better for not just the community. Like, I know you don't agree with the community thing, but there's no way that you could love animals so much and not care about the bullshit that goes on. You may not express it live.
I just think it's a funny term. I just think it's a funny term. But bro, I care about the whole movement and where it's going. You know what I mean? But it's for people to understand that. You know what I mean? That's half what I think is really sad at times, yo. Where it's like, bro, like I wish that I felt like I could just jump on my page and comment and bring all these people and eyes into here. But bro, I wouldn't want to bring all these eyes and people in to see a lot of the shit that's inside of these communities, bro. It turns people off, and it's just like, you know what I mean? That's the truth of it. There's a lot of like, it's supposed to be a brotherhood and everybody's supposed to help each other, but it ain't that. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like that, that's the truth of it.
And that's why I shut down, and that's why I shut down the lives. Like, even Daryl, when we tried to come back with the positive movement, like, what people don't realize, like, I even was like, bro, I'm not with it. I've done this long enough to see that it's a bunch of backstabbing, fake shit going on, bro. And no matter how much information you give to these people, there's going to be so many people hating on you. Negativity is going to transpire amongst people that don't know, and they're just going to go along with it because this is who they respect.
But you know what though? You know what? One thing I will say, like, I had a dude yesterday. And everybody knows, you come in my group, it's okay to harass me. You can say whatever you want. But when you start drifting, you start harassing other members, especially females, I'm going to throw you out the group. So yesterday,
yeah, but you've been there. But you've been there, bro. You've seen it. I've built some of the biggest groups and pages in the exotic community that are out there right now. And
here's what I'm going to say to that point. What I have realized is the majority of the community is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So even yesterday, dude got so mad I kicked him out the group. First, he's hating on me, and he's even taking time to make memes. I have no idea how to make a meme, but he's taking time to make memes about me. But meanwhile, you're in my inbox begging to get back in the group. And what happens is, as you're making all these memes, 20 people are laughing, but there's 5, there's 7, there's 10 people that are like, dude, you're tripping. They're in the comments. in his comments. You know what I'm saying? So what I realize is, and that's kind of why I do what I do when I go live every Tuesday, is it's the haters are gonna be there, but it's for those
gonna help
people
you
who
grow,
really
bro.
want to learn.
The hate,
There,
listen,
and that's another thing. I got
I
nothing
don't
but
even
friend
want to. I
requests
don't even
because
want to
of him
grow
making
by the
all these
haters though.
posts.
see,
Listen. I don't even want to grow by the haters. If you respect the motherfucker that's hating on me, stay away from me. You feel me?
Well,
Because
you're
look,
gonna
if
you're gonna grow by the haters, but
if real
here's what the
recognize
haters get
real,
you is they also
but look,
get you those people who do recognize you
right.
for who you
That's the
are.
thing, yo. If you
And
go
that's
out
the
and
thing.
you
They
hating,
just don't outnumber the haters.
right? If you hating, bro, and somebody goes out and goes and tells fucking posted in they group, bro, there's groups that got fucking 10,000 people. They pure hate. That's all they just want to hate. If you go out and you post in one of these groups and you tell 10,000 people you hate me, or maybe you got, most people don't have that, but 1,000 people you hate me, bro. You think all 1,000 of your friends are gonna agree with you? Hell the fuck no, they're not.
Bam.
The most of these
Exactly.
people
yeah, but see, but
like,
Daryl,
oh,
but
man, they
remember what
seen
I
it through
told you.
that, and then they come in and now they positive. You know what I mean?
And
So
that's how I keep it.
we used to drop 30, 40, 50,000 views by the end of a live, right? And I literally shut all of that shit down. I literally shut all of that shit down. So when I started with the new page, I even told Daryl, I said, listen, even though I was dropping all of these views, I realized that I was still only reaching maybe 1 to 2% of the whole community. You feel me?
Right, but
1 or 2%.
after a couple months, those people are still gonna hate you. But after a couple months, that
Yeah, and
1 to
those
two
people, like I
percent
said,
turns
if
to
y'all
2 to
don't like me,
4%.
hey, if y'all don't like me, y'all
infamy
make
made
sure
me
y'all,
so
hey,
funny.
no, for the people that don't like me that's on here now, y'all make sure y'all inbox me and we can have a discussion.
I
And at
can't
the
even
end
see
of
the
that,
comments, so I don't know what the fuck people talk about. I can't
right,
see.
they're here, but they're too little for me to read, so I'm not reading them. But all I'm saying is, just let
I'm
me
looking
know
at
you
it on
don't
the
like me, so
computer.
I
So
can.
far, everybody's cool. Yeah, so
Just
far
let me know
everybody's
you don't
cool.
like me, so I can block you. And bro, even
Oh, bro,
if
I don't
people are
block nobody. I leave it. I like, if you hating, bro, watch me win, bro. Watch me soar, motherfucker. Watch me soar, bro. That's gonna make me
Exactly.
feel even worse. Watch me soar,
hey, look,
bro. That's
I don't
it.
even want, I don't even want the energy though,
Or
Gabe. I
or
don't.
But
or
you know what?
do me.
It feeds
That's it.
it feeds because that's kind of my thing that I've learned is if I continue doing what I'm doing, there's nothing I can do about those that's hating on it. Nothing I
Nah,
can do. So
some
Yeah,
if
but
I got
you
40
got, but
people hating, but I got 4 people that's actually learning from the live, that's all I need. And then that
but
4
Daryl, you got
grows
to
to
look at it.
8, and
Daryl,
it
you got
goes
to
from
look
there.
at it. Not only am I into training and nutrition, and I'm certified for everything I do. I'm also into photography, videography, and marketing. Okay, I don't need the drama. You're blocked, and I'll reach out to
You
people
can't
that you
you
can't. You feel me? I don't want the
right.
energy. You feel
Oh
me?
But
man,
see
That
now
I,
another thing that
depends on what mood
I
I'm in.
present
Because I
yeah,
don't care about
exactly.
what people think.
That's
So
true.
like,
Well, see,
it don't
and
matter to me. You know what I mean? It doesn't affect me. I
well, see,
turn
I
that
don't
shit
care
off.
what
It's
people.
over. You
Okay,
know what I
but
mean?
see,
Lights
this
off. I
okay.
exactly.
forgot about
When I say block people, Gabe, this is the thing. Okay, I've sat for the last 8 years and seen the same group of about 20 people travel from page to page, hating, destroying
it. Yeah,
pages.
restrict
Now,
them, bro. Restrict them. It's even better.
like
Yeah,
if
those
you're
people though, exactly.
yeah,
Those
if you're a
people
new
they
hater, if you're a new
yeah,
hater,
they
you
just need
got
to
two
not be able
years
to
to hate
comment.
on me. But see, if you're a new hater, you got 2 years to hate on me. You can hang around. But if you're an old hater, bro, I don't need you anymore. You're
Oh,
gone.
restrict them. That's the best thing to do. Because
Yeah,
if you
make it
restrict
so they
people,
can't
bro,
comment.
they can still see your shit, right? Nobody can see their comments but you. These motherfuckers will be typing their heart out, and they don't have a fucking clue that they're restricted. They think everybody can see their comments. They think you can see it, and then nobody can see shit, bro. So you out here wasting their time. Ain't nothing better than that, bro. That's what I do to
There
people.
you
Now I just
go.
give them a restriction. You can still see me. You can still see the pages. I just can't see your bullshit unless I
Because
want.
it's funny, because Gabe, because I was telling people about list building, email list building, SMS list building, and they're, oh, you're a hacker, you're selling information, you're doing this, you're doing that. I'm like, listen, bro, you go to Walmart and they have this information. You sign up for this shit. Like this, every business has it. If your business is not collecting emails and phone numbers, you are not considered a real business. What happens? Listen, my email list is at 120,000 and it's growing. Thanks
Mhm.
to you, Interstate Bullies, and George Soto, it's growing even more. But the thing with that is if your business is not doing this, you cannot consider yourself a business. When social media shuts down, most of these people are ass out. Not me.
Right,
Nah, bro.
right.
I'm telling you, yo, that's the whole thing, yo. Realistically, That's why I said multiple. I said, breeding dogs is the smallest part of my business by far. I mean, but everything else,
Yes.
it, whether it's TV, print, but I have 3 different companies. There's as much as people want to have the belief. There ain't I done made too much motherfucking money. I ain't going nowhere, bro. I can
Like for
stop
me,
doing
I
what
ain't
I'm
gonna
doing
lie, bro.
tomorrow.
I do dumb shit. Like for me, I went and brought the whole DTF and shit to print on clothes just so I could make shit that say "fuck your dog" without paying somebody else.
Bro, what I did, or what I was gonna do. Talk about haters, bro. Listen, there was a point when when I was trying to I built one of my entire pages based on groups, and I knew that if I go into these groups for 2 days, I can fill my friends list completely up, like by just talking shit and going in there, and I'll just collect up all the fucking people, yo. Like that's all you got to do. You know what I mean? How you gotta start to take the people for their energy. But what I was gonna do is I was gonna make the fuck DDK shirts, the hoax not all that shit, and I'll sell it to you, bro, because I want all your money. Like, you know what I mean? Money
Oh, I
green to me,
feel
bro.
it, bro.
Like, you know what I
Bro,
mean? I
hey,
don't give a fuck.
hey, all that shit, I got it.
All
Like I
that, bro.
got my fuck exotic shit. I got that from Terrell. I was finna wear that.
So
You
I'm
feel me?
saying, bro, I
Hey,
don't care. I don't.
and I breed exotics. You feel me? What
Right, but
that
if you can make
is
money off of it, you might as well.
I
I'll
mean,
take it.
well, my thing is this: is I can always explain with facts and details. Like Daryl, if you think about it, out of all of these years, all the shit people talk, ain't nobody called me out to come on live with marketing. Ain't nobody called me out to come talk dogs because
Well,
people don't
that's
know me. People don't know me because I don't give a fuck who you are. If you want to talk dogs, call me out. Let's go live. You finna look stupid as shit.
Well,
And not
see,
only that,
that's
but I
one of the
also
things I made big. That's one of the things I made big with my group and the people that do follow me on Tuesdays is I told them when you see somebody hating, tell them Daryl goes live on Tuesdays. Anybody is welcome to join in. I have yet to have anybody jump on one of those lives and talk dogs and say I'm wrong, say this, say that. They're not going to do that. It's easier for them to be in their little controlled environments in a group making a post. But
Bro.
well,
everybody
hey,
that
I'm
follows
making a
me,
call
they
out
know
right
it.
now. All American bully breeders that be hating on the exotics, I'll pull up on you with my
No,
exotics. I'll
bro.
pull up on you with my exotics. You feel me? With my exotics, we could do conditioning, we could do weight pulling, we could do training, we could do all of that. I'll pull up on you. You
Bro, the
feel me?
thing
And
about
Daryl,
thing about me when I get on there and haters, truthfully, bro. Hey, bro, you talk about me negatively when I'm in one of my lives, bro. My fans will literally fucking lynch you. So it
Yeah,
ain't
you got.
even worth it, bro. I've had things happen to people that I
oh
didn't want
yeah,
to
yeah.
happen, bro. I've been like, bro, I've had people hit me up, be like, yo, you got to call the dogs off. I'm like, bro, I ain't even say nothing to do nothing, bro. People doing what
Yeah,
they
I didn't
doing.
tell you to do that.
And
Bro,
they
hey,
do what
that's
they
why I
do.
tell people
Do
like,
me.
hey, when people try to call me out, like, all right, let's have a stack off. You bring your dogs, I'm gonna bring mine. I'm like, listen, bro, it don't matter. Even if your dogs are better than mine, we're on my platform. My supporters, nigga, you're not gonna win.
Bro,
Right.
it's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like people think I'm telling you, you come at me sideways, and I'm like, bro, they will lynch you in there. I mean, to a new level. I had these groups that were this like pit bull attacks not in the news or some shit. Some trying to throw mega shade, and they were I made it so I pointed my fans in that direction. I made it so they couldn't even post. They couldn't even post without comment. They had to turn off comments every single time they post. You know, and that's what I'll do to you. Yeah, I mean, I'll put all the people on you because I knew in a situation like that, I wasn't going to be giving them any fuel. Like it wasn't like a hater or a person. This was such a negative topic that everybody that was on my page was going to come and bury them. You know what I mean? So I just point the finger and you're buried. You know what I mean?
They got
That's
them.
and there ain't no getting up. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's
see, I just got to a new point now, bro, because like I said, people used to always try to tell me, like, hey, it's social media. You feel me? I mean, just put on a show with social media. And I did that for a couple years and it took a toll on me. You feel me? It took a toll on me, it took a toll on my family from me putting on a fake show. You feel me? And talking
yeah,
to people
real, bro.
that I generally wouldn't
Real.
talk to. You know, it
Yeah.
did. It took a toll on me, and that's why I pulled back. And that's why I pulled back from the live. And now I'm to a point like this. I don't give a fuck if it's social media or not. If you fucking with somebody that's talking shit about me, I'm not fucking with you. Because at the end of the day, I don't know none of y'all personally. You feel me?
Well,
So,
see, that's the thing, and
bro,
a lot of the
listen,
times,
I don't give a fuck if you fucking with somebody that's talking shit about me. I don't know none of you niggas in person. Fuck all of y'all.
yeah, that's the thing. Like even like Davy Crockett, he brought up the Daryl versus PWC beef, and it's like I don't have beef, but I can't have beef with a weirdo.
Did you say Davy Crockett?
You know,
Nah, but see,
yeah,
but
Davy Crockett. That's
that's
the
funny.
dude's
That's
name on
hella
here.
funny.
Hey,
And
That's hella funny.
but
you know who Davy
I
Crockett
can't
is,
have beef with a weirdo, huh?
You know who Davy Crockett is, brother?
I know who the real Davy Crockett is.
I'm
King of the
playing.
Wild Frontier. You know
Dog.
what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, Davey.
But what
What's
I'm
up,
saying,
Dave?
but
What's
see,
up, Kent? What's up, Dave?
but the basis of what I'm saying, Daryl, is I alter my life to try to understand social
You
media.
can't you can't
But
understand
like
it.
I said,
You
that's
can't
the
even try.
Highlights. Social media that's what it is, bro. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
Comparison is the thief of joy, bro. That is the truth of it. If you comparison is the thief of fucking joy. That's what it is. That's all social media is people can highlights. It's a highlight reel. That's why for me, like that's what's propelled me is I don't show only highlights. I show pain. I show real shit. Like, I will show you what's really happening. Like, it's like I don't hide shit. And that's what's made it not a burden on my life. Because I don't got
bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've seen you cry on many a lives.
Bro, and I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's what it is. I wear my heart on my sleeve and I'm real about it. You know what I mean? So that's it. And listen, the funniest thing is anybody that was saying something, they wouldn't say nothing in my fucking face, bro. When you see me, you ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like that's just an emotion, and not many things do that to me. When my dogs are passing and things happen, like that's just what it is, and it's real. And why I show people that too is because I know how many people I reach, and I want people to know that, like, I'm not like I'm a human being. You know what I mean? Like I show emotion, and it's okay to be like that. It's like when I feel days when I feel depressed, like I'll post about it, like I'll talk about it, bro. Just because you rich, you got this or that, doesn't mean that you don't have regular, feelings and emotions.
Man,
so
shit, you want to know something? I feel like this. The most money I've ever had in my life was emotionally the most draining and unsatisfying time that I had in my life.
Don't even get me started, bro. Money is a whole nother ball game, but I don't think you want to have that conversation.
Oh,
here.
no. Hey, no, bro. You want to know something?
Problems, that shit can be very true, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to be broke again either.
But you want to know something? See, when I look at you, Gabe, I don't have to have a conversation like that with you because I've been there. I know. You feel me? I've been there. I know. You feel me? Like, yeah, it looks good. But like I said, the most money I ever had was emotionally the worst time in my life.
But see, the other thing is with Gabe is he's got money doing what he loves. You know what I'm saying? Different.
Because like I said earlier,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I love the money. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not one of those people that like possessions and all that. That should make me happy. We had this conversation the other day. I was in my GTR ripping 1,000 horsepower, bro. I don't put mad money. Bro, I love this damn car. It's a physical possession. That should make me happy to the motherfucker, bro. People that say things physical possession can't make you happy, they lying, bro. They just ain't happy.
No, it's bullshit. It's bullshit when you jump in it. But think about this.
Fame is the motherfucker, bro. Fame is the problem.
Think about this, Gabe.
Right.
A car that most people could dream of that you have is probably sitting outside collecting dust that you ain't drove in a month.
Oh, they sitting in the garage. They snowed on, bro, because it's snow. It's snow season.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Listen, that type of shit.
That's 100% real because when I used to go around in the beginning of my come up, like when I was coming up and I go around to all my clients' houses and, they got this ridiculous shit and, houses and they're never there. They're never using the shit. It's because life just gets so fast paced. Like, bro, I have 2 movie theaters in my house, fucking 30 TVs, all up in here, all type of different shit to do, fucking 4-wheelers, go-karts, everything, And I asked me about my 4-wheeler. I've probably ridden that thing 10 minutes in the past 2 years. Like, you know what I mean? I got 4 of them. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's the truth. But my cars I drive. I ain't gonna lie. My cars, I be in. And they be fucking distracting though different times. When I didn't have a license for a year, that was the most, I leveled up the most I have in a while because I wasn't bullshitting, driving around just, on that hot boy shit all the time. I was just putting in work You know what I mean? Because you get distracted. You know what I mean? Like, but
Right.
what I also did was
Right.
I turned my cars into money. You know what I mean? So I have a car channel, and I now make money with them too as well. That's what I do, yo. Is I'll take anything that I like doing, and I'll figure out a way to monetize it and make money from it. Same thing where I stream video games at night too. I make money doing that. Like, you know, I just play games. People come in and watch. That's it. You know, everything that I can monetize, I will, yo. You know what I mean? That's the whole.
Well, hey, no, well, hold on. Hey, check this out. I'll tell you this. I even told Daryl why you do that. I told Daryl, no joke. I'm like, bruh, I found out this is why bruh, I've been studying you, my nigga. Like, bruh, I've been studying you. Like, bro, everything you do, I know why you do it. Ask Daryl. I've been studying you, watching your page, bro. I told Daryl, bruh, this is why he's doing this. This is why he's doing that. And it's just now coming to me because, like I said, when I tried to figure things out, and when I hit you up, I couldn't get the response that I was looking for. And I'm like, okay, I'm on my own. So I'm like, okay, I could have hated, fuck this dude, fuck that. But I'm like, nah, let me go back and see what he did, see how he's doing it, and figure out why he's doing it.
That's what a smart man does. You know what I mean? Like, the other person lets the negativity get to him. See, there, look, I ain't never see your messages. You know what I'm saying? So I never knew you was. I never knew nothing about it until right now. You know what I mean?
Oh
so
shit, it's all good with me. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I learned a lot.
The other day, bro. Literally, I do this shit all the time. People, you'll see messages and they write to you for a while, and then like I might see them. By the time I see, bro, they mad at me by the end of it.
Bro, hey, listen, check this out. I'm finna start playing games and crying. Oh shit,
bro. Listen, bro. Being that authentic character that's the way through everything. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's just the way through everything. You know?
Bro, the only thing I can say is this, bro. No joke. The only thing I can say is this. I know this. If you do something, it's for a fucking reason. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Now, with me while I'm watching you, I just have to figure out why. You feel me? And that's my thing. I just have to figure out why. Why is this motherfucker playing video games? You feel me? I mean, I have to figure out why.
I'll tell you why. Because why I'm playing games now, because it's a big thing.
Oh, I already figured it out.
I'm gonna create a platform of streamers that are gonna be streaming, and you know what they're gonna be doing? They're gonna be putting money in my pocket at the same time as putting money in theirs. They're gonna be paying me while they playing. They're gonna be paying me because I use the platforms.
Yeah, but hey, well, okay, look, I'm gonna ask you a question, and you don't have to answer this live or not. And if you don't want to answer it, that's fine. I'll hit your inbox. But they just sent out a notification saying that all gamers videos were going to be deleted within 90 days. Is it still worth having a gamer's page?
Who said that?
I just got a notification yesterday from Facebook saying that
are they taking down Facebook gaming or something?
No, they're not taking it down. They're saying all streams that are 90 days old will be deleted.
Oh, they're gonna take off streams. Oh, they're just running out of space. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's definitely still. It depends on what you do. You know what I mean? It's like either because streams is live. You know what I mean? Some people do pre-recorded shit. That's what I'll do in the beginning because it's too crazy with lives and content.
Yeah, but you still making money from shit you did 2 years ago. So as a gamer,
that's how it works. Like with all my other platforms, I make money on everything still. It all collects. Like, you know what I mean? But
yeah, but as a gamer, if it's being pulled down after 90 days, is it still worth doing?
Most streamers aren't even making after play monetization. That's the hardest thing to get on Facebook for the most part is after play monetization on live videos. Most people don't even have that. So all the money that they're going to be making is during the lives, whether it be gifts and different things that people are giving. That's
because I fucked up and changed my page. Shit, I'm going back to gamer then. All right.
No, that's most of that because I'm in the top 5% on Facebook to where like they offer me everything to 5% of people that you're basically like the testers, you know. So like, I got like the stars and.
Well, I try to copy the best, bro. So I mean, I'm sorry, I don't look at the worst. I don't look at the bottom feeders. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with it. So I try to copy the best. So that's what I'm asking.
No, I appreciate that. No, I listen. The gaming wise, 100%, bro. Streams, like I said, most people, they ain't even getting afterplay money, so that's not even gonna matter. You know what I mean? Like for me, lives, I'm my lives that I do on my page regularly, I have all afterplay lives and all that shit. So you get all the shit when people are in it, and then after we're ready to play, and it'll sit there forever. But now you can make the choice if you want to have it sit for like 30 days and delete it or whatever.
Hold on, I gotta go get my charger real quick because I'm not ending this shit.
I went way over, but it's good. I enjoy it. You know what I mean, I
Hey
enjoy
man,
it.
thanks for joining on, dude. Thanks for joining on. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I seen you there, brother. You know what I mean, and I wouldn't have invited you as deep as I have if I didn't have respect for you and love for you like that. So I seen you in here, and that's what made me even accept the invitation. I was listening, y'all. You seem like a cool cat, but obviously I don't know him like that. So if you want him
for sure,
in
yeah.
here, and no, I like him, yo. He seemed like
Rob is cool people, dude. He's
I like that shit. I like everything straight up. You know what I mean? Like I don't like people when they dance around shit. You know what I mean? So I can appreciate that. You know what I mean?
He's cool people, but we gonna definitely make some big things happen.
It's about to go down, bro. People gonna be type upset, but I'm telling you, people that are type upset, they gonna join up too. Watch, they all gonna join up, bro. They ain't gonna be able to not. They ain't gonna be able to not. So
nah, when it lands and everything is fine tuned, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I'm super excited, bro. It's. I think, truthfully, this is the best way that I give back to the community. If that's what you want, this is how I do it.
True.
This is the best way, because now I'm actually gonna do things where I can control certain things and narratives of what's going on. You know what I mean? There's a lot that we, that will bring you into the fold of what we do in terms of like, making things different. And why people are gonna want to be with it. You know what I mean? But we'll do like a direct. We can do a whole conversation about it. You know what I mean? We can do that. That another time. Bring you on my podcast, but that's gonna be legendary. You know what I mean? We're gonna do that. We're gonna chat.
Well, see, some of the shit I gotta ask you. Like I said, I don't want to ask publicly or live. You feel me? I mean, that's just what it is. Because some shit just ain't meant for everybody to know.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Yeah, I mean, look, you can ask me whatever. You know what I mean? I'm pretty straightforward. But like I said, I'll probably be off in a few. I gotta take care of some shit. But I'll make sure I get back in the messages and I'll send you my assistance. Oh shit, I forgot we're on a live. I was about to put it on the screen. Oh my god, Brittany, I'm sorry, I wouldn't do it to you. But I'll send you her information.
Everybody would have been hitting her up.
And then.
Well, because this shit that actually the only reason this live even went this long, bro, is because you jumped on and I kind of expected you to say some retarded shit at least once. You feel
me? Bro, that's bro. I say whatever. Sometimes I'm calm, cool, and collected. Depends on how I'm feeling, yo.
Exactly.
All right, well, hey, so everybody, thanks for watching. Y'all make sure y'all hit that invite all, run up the page. I'm gonna be doing a spotlight for the week for American Bullies and Exotics. Hey Gabe, thanks for jumping on. Daryl, thank you for participating in this live.
Yeah, thanks for joining on, Gabe. Good looking out.
Salute to everybody, bro. We finna bring it back and get it popping again. I ain't saying it's gonna be the positive movement, but this is definitely gonna be a positive vibe for what we doing. If you don't accept it, you will be blocked. If you don't like it, you will be blocked. If you disagree with it, you will be blocked. Basically, I mean, either provide positive information, you feel me, or you're gonna get blocked, and that's what it is, and this is what this is about. And I refuse to go back to catering to what you guys call a community.
Man, quit working, folks, bro. That little small group of people don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? They don't, that little small group of people don't.
Oh, so let me say this, hey, and for somebody on here, if y'all need some bread, I need 3 Instagram accounts created. Somebody create me 3 Instagram accounts. If a couple people do it, I'll send all of you guys $20. but I need Instagram accounts, new accounts, so I can continue to extract information that I need. So whoever wants to do it, you guys make sure you send me an inbox and let me know you're gonna do it, and then send me you guys' payment information too, and I'll send it out to you guys. But we are gonna try to grow this channel
Oh,
to
I'm out
Oh, he's
for
give
me.
back.
positive information to the community, and for people that need money. Like I said, I got a lot of things that I need done online. So you guys definitely send me an inbox if you're willing to put in some work and do a couple things,
People that
and I'll
need
take.
me. What you need me? Sign me up, champ. No.
Hey, look, well, I only got one bag for you, bro. That's all I got. So I mean, that's all I got for you. Now I could afford 30 or 40 or 50 other people to do a couple things, but I got one bag for you, bro.
Ain't no worry. But listen, you ain't gotta pay me nothing, bro. we'll, you know, we can
Yeah,
just come do something. We can
Well,
just
you want to know something? Never mind. The things that I want from you, bro, is more of just a general conversation. Because one thing that I learned in my life is every good step I ever made in my life was from someone who has trial and tribulations and made it out of those times and had positive information to provide. Just conversation. Like people don't understand that the biggest part of life is having conversations with people who done been through some shit and made it out of it.
that's half of
I'll
life.
tell you. I'll tell
Exactly.
you
That's the
right now
truth.
that the some of the biggest people for me in my life are unexpected. Like, you know, the people that came into my life through the fame and all that shit. Like, honestly, people that I wouldn't even expect. People that I watched, you know, growing up. You know, different celebrities. At times, like those are the people that I'll talk to about, you know, life and shit that's going on, because we've been through very similar things, whether it be fucking, you
Right.
know, want some shit because of the money, the fame, or, you know, something the way your friends act, like, you know, everything is very similar, you know, in life. And I've gotten a lot of good information, from these people. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about, sometimes it's all about who you know and the conversations you have, you know, that can shape the direction in which, you know,
Bro,
you.
most of the information I
There you
got
go.
came from people that were rich that I was more flashier
Mm,
than. You feel
yeah,
me?
yeah.
And these people were hiring me. Like there was a dude, like basically long story short, these motherfuckers actually sitting down with these people wouldn't even accept my price that I was charging to do the work for them. They wouldn't even accept my price because my quality was too good, my presentation was too good. I just
Mm,
wasn't charging enough. These people, rich people,
Right.
sent me home. Sent me home. You feel
mm.
me? Like come back with a better number.
Yeah, of course, bro. Like, I mean, look, I've learned so much from, like, and listen, my people, my friends, people that I got in my life like that, bro. These motherfuckers keep me humble, bro. Because, like, I look up at them, I'm like, damn, yo, you got a damn car in your driveway worth more than my net worth. You know what I mean? I'm over here like, shit. I need to keep going, and I done made some fucking money in my life. You know what I mean? But I look at it like I actually, we talked about Jeff Bezos the other day for a second. I never really like brought these things into my attention. You know, this guy on good days can make $320 million in a day, in
See,
a
that's
day,
crazy.
right? So we out here thinking like athletes are making money, they get the bags,
Yeah.
rappers, all that shit. But they contracts like that for 4 years. But my boy making like 2.5 billion a week, 9 billion a month, bro. Picture that.
Cause
That shit,
I got a question, Gabe. Have you ever heard of a Showstopper, the dog supplement Showstopper?
bro, from way back, bro.
You ever
Way.
heard of Muscle Milk? Yeah, you ever heard of Muscle Milk?
Yep.
Okay. I did the
Oh,
graphics and listen, I did the graphics and the promotions for those supplements.
oh yeah.
And that yeah, and that dude, his name is Bob Fritz. And that dude, bro, he is the one who put me when I came to him when he hired me, he didn't like my prices. And then after I came with a better number, we went out to eat and he set me down and he asked me, why were you charging so cheap? And I told him, I said, listen, people don't have money. So that's why I was charging so cheap. And one thing he said that stuck to me, that will always stick to me, is he said, no, people don't have money.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's what got me into marketing.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%, bro. 100%. It's about who you know, bro. You know what I mean? It's about who
But
you know.
but the graphics for those supplements and the promotions and marketing for those supplements, I did.
So
Me and Klein.
you do graphics?
I used to. I stopped because people start complaining so much, and then I start shooting everybody to Klein.
Oh,
Klein,
I own a
but
clothing
yeah.
and shit. So you know, I bring in different graphic people all the time. You know, so I mean,
Oh no, no, I'm not on that hype, bro. You want to know some? I love dogs. I love marketing. You feel me? So I stay and photography. Now photography, bro. Like I said, I'm a beast. I don't just do dogs. I'm a beast. I've been published in articles. I've been published in a few different places. I'm in art galleries and all type of shit, bro.
yeah.
So, but that's the shit I love. Like I said, photography, marketing, and promotions. You feel me? This is what I love. And like I said, bro, I done ran into plenty of people. Like I done did shit for MGK.
Mm-hmm.
I done done shit for their photographers and their videographers building their channels. Like, bro, I didn't did a lot of shit, bro, and this is what I'm passionate about. But the fucked up thing is, I try to bring my passion from that into the dog community. But when I bring my passion from that into the dog community, then I get slandered.
No, bro,
Can't worry about that, dude. You can't pay these people no attention.
don't worry about that.
Oh
You
no,
do.
I don't give a fuck, bro. When I stopped doing lives and stopped doing all them numbers, nigga, I was still making money. But
Mm-hmm.
these people are just not getting the information that I want people to have, because I personally feel that if I can show you how to get likes, and I can show you how to get comments, and I can show you how to build your page and reach out to people that you generally wouldn't be able to reach out to, then the hate would stop. But then
It's
me
never gonna
thinking like
stop.
that,
Nah, it
yeah,
never.
me thinking like that, they start hating on me.
Yeah. The thing about hate
Right.
is it's never gonna go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like it's always gonna be there. I don't had to come to terms with this shit when I was like, I was just surfing through the internet and I seen a post about cancer. Some guy I was going through cancer. It's like a totally like emotional, like positive story. And I'm reading the comments, yo. And I'm like, bro, this shit is crazy. You got this all these negative ass people, yo, in here that are just coming
Wow.
just this horrible shit. And you know, that's what made me realize, like, bro, this is such a like a positive, like, you know, story that it's like you're never gonna win. Everybody's never gonna all like you. It just don't work like that. I mean, that's not how the world works. You know what I mean? So it's just people will always be hating.
What's
People always
that?
gonna have some negative shit to
But
say.
see, like even the shit we doing now, even the shit we doing now, live. I told Daryl I didn't even want to do no lives. I told Daryl, look, we gonna get into StreamYard, we gonna record it, me and you gonna talk, and then I'll stream it like it's live. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? So people, but I didn't want to deal with people no more in this community, bro. Daryl was like, nah, bro, we
Nah,
gotta do it live.
go live.
Right.
Let them come, because I look at it like this. If you're gonna hate on me while I'm live, you got to be on your toes too. That's how I look at it,
Yeah, but
and
see,
I'm gonna win.
I don't want the energy. But see, some of these people don't have lives, bro. Some of these people
Oh,
don't have lives for real, bro. I have a life for real, and the shit that
Right, but when
and if
when when I log
I
off,
get
they
caught up,
all
but see,
disappear.
but there, if I get caught up in this negative shit, and then I walk out my door, this negative shit might portray into my real life, my nigga,
don't
and
let
it might make me.
You can't
don't
let
let it.
it, dude.
Oh, you gotta leave it
Yeah,
right
you
there.
can't let
Bro.
it.
Somebody come in my comments on some negative shit, I will smoke you up in there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
I'll turn that
have
off and
fun
go
with
about
it.
my business in the most positive way ever. That's just how I'm built. I just don't care. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole thing. Is I just don't give a shit. Like that's what it comes down to. I don't give a shit what people are talking about. Like if I want to entertain it, I will. If not, I won't. Like, you know what I mean? And that's it. But
Well,
it
see,
don't bother.
that's why I said I would just do a video and then stream it live, and no matter what people say,
Oh,
shit, I ain't gonna watch it. But like
is
even
Bone
earlier,
Thugs battling
but
Three
even with
Six
Cedric,
Mafia
like
right now?
you said,
Huh?
what?
Is Bone Thugs battling 3 6 Mafia on verses right now?
I don't fucking know. So somebody posted that.
It's popping up on my notifications. Who's
Oh,
watching that?
I thought somebody posted that in a group in this chat. I was gonna say
I was like,
they dogs fucking
was
suck.
random. I was like, what the hell, bro? Somebody come with that? What? Oh man, nah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I guess they got a verses. Okay,
But
Okay,
I
yeah,
might.
hey, like I said, hey Gabe, hey, thanks for jumping on, bro.
Yeah,
Like I
right.
said, I salute you for what you do, bro. I see you for what you are. You know, even outside of the dogs, bro. Honestly, bro, you could have took a brick and made it as popular as Hawk. I mean, that's just that's just what you do, bro. And I salute you for that. Um,
Appreciate you, dog.
you know, and for everybody that's watching, man, y'all definitely tune in. Like I said, I need a couple people to create some Instagram accounts for me to utilize and get banned, and I'll pay for them. So y'all definitely make sure y'all definitely make sure if y'all want to make some money, y'all inbox me. I need 5 people. That'll probably total out to about $1,000 for what I need you guys to do for the 5 people. Y'all can split that up. But y'all make, like I said, hey, I'm creating jobs. Okay, I'm
bro.
creating jobs.
Hey, hey, it's a smart man. Utilize what's in front of you, bro. You know what I
There
mean?
you go.
Utilize what's in front of you, bro. But hey, man, listen, I'll make sure I connect with you. You know, in the message, I'll shoot
Yeah.
you my information. Connect with her. You can shoot her a message whenever. She always at the phone. She'll answer. She's pretty quick, but she'll put. I'll tell her. I gotta call her in a
Yeah,
few,
she's
so I'll
good
call her.
people.
Tell her like to set up a time where we could talk or whatever, and we could
Well,
set
yeah,
something.
we could. Hey, so we could set up a time to talk, but I really want to set up a time for me to fly down there. So, I mean, even if it's just, bruh, I'm gonna walk the dogs. I mean, I fuck with four wheelers
We could
too.
work.
You feel me? I mean, we could hop on the four wheelers.
We could work something out over here, bro. It's fucking winter wonderland over here. I don't know where you live at, but over here it's shit crazy out here right now, bro.
I'm in
Should be
California, sitting outside right now, bro. I got on. Hey, I just put this on for the live, but I could take this shit off and still be cool. I'm in Cali, but hey, listen, I don't give a
bro.
fuck if it was negative 50 degrees. You feel me? I need to sit down. I need to sit down with. And I don't give a fuck if we just talk about the flowers and snow. You feel me? I mean, just the positivity of a convers. People don't get this. The positivity of a conversation with somebody who has the good energy is more than enough.
See,
Mm-hmm.
Is
now that's
more
good
than enough.
because hey, he don't talk to me about flowers and snow. All he do is argue with everything that I say. So that
That's
automatically
because
shows you.
no, because no, but that's because you always got these motherfuckers posting these fucked up long snout, fucking 30-degree snouts with these XLs in your goddamn group, and then you let them post
You
exotics
leave my
and talk
people, you
shit.
leave my group members alone.
No, and then you let them post exotics and talk shit, bro. That's why we be arguing.
Oh my god, dog. Oh man, the energy is epic, yo. I'm saying that's what
Hey,
it's all about
hey,
in life.
the
Camaraderie.
XLs don't know shit about a 90-degree stop. Them niggas is at like 12.
Oh my god, bro. Oh man, yo.
For
Oh man.
sure.
But hey,
I'll be on
salute
it,
to everybody for tuning in. Gabe, thanks. Hey,
hey, love.
Daryl, appreciate it, man. You know I love you to death. I'm finna call you as soon
For
as we get
sure.
off here and
Hit
talk
me up,
shit,
dude.
bro. Hey, Gabe, thank you, bro.
Yo,
Appreciate it.
love. I'll hit you in
Hey,
the messenger, so we'll connect.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
well, hey, I mean, well, you probably not. You can have your secretary hit me, bro. It's cool. I get it.
No, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you in the. I'm gonna hit you in my on the message. I'm gonna give you her information. I'm telling you, but that's me doing you a favor. If I tell you to hit me, we'll never connect, bro. That's like people be like, oh, you put me to your second, my assistant. She's because she gets it done. Otherwise, I don't get nothing done. Like I'm
Oh no,
used to.
bro, hey, I feel it because, like I said, I run a business with my chick, right? And I always tell people, listen, bro, if y'all want this business to happen, y'all need to talk to her, bro. You feel me?
It,
Because I'm not gonna.
that's basically what it is. But I had to, there's too much tension in my life with my wife. Well, she has her own assistant, but that's why, bro. It's just like I'm doing
Oh
it
no,
me.
I get it,
So
bro.
it's just
As long as
done.
as long
Done.
as the end result, bro, as long as the end result, bro, is is a conversation. And like I said, I mean, I want to set up a date to fly down. I don't give a fuck what the conversation is, bro. We could talk about. I don't give a fuck what we talk about, nigga. We could talk about cars. Like I said, it's the energy. It's the
But we'll talk
energy that
about a lot.
motivates a person.
You come out and I mean we'll be able to we'll talk about a lot. I mean if you're out here, my podcast is going on. I'm bringing different people on, so I mean we'll have to make it happen. You know what I mean? I'm pretty crazy for the next probably like I know for like 2 months it's pretty flat out for me. But after that around that time we can start looking at if you want
Bro,
sometime
listen, I don't want that to be no excuse that it's crazy, bro. I don't give a fuck what you doing.
oh
I
bro
don't give a fuck what you doing. I will be right there. And even if you got 2 seconds for me to ask a question, hey, I'll take a second to ask and you can take a second to answer and then I'll wait. Like I
uh,
said, it's the energy, bro. I believe in listen, bro, and this ain't no dick riding shit or nothing like that. I believe in being
I
around the
hate
right
that
people.
term.
Yeah,
I don't
bro, I
know.
do too. But I believe in being around the right people, bro, and that's it, and the right energy. Cause like, bro, I don't give a fuck how much information you had to offer. If I came around you and I didn't like your energy, even if I booked my flight to be there for a week, if I ain't like your energy, my nigga, hey, listen, we speeding this up. I need to leave tonight.
Uh-huh. Nah, no doubt. It's all about that's what it's all about, bro. It's all about energy and connection. And you're right, bro. That's the strangest term ever, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I got tons of people that, I watch that, I like to watch the way they move and all that shit, and I support them and I comment. But I ain't riding on nothing. I just like
Yeah.
what I like, and I support
I
who I
don't
support.
even feel normal repeating it. It's like what?
That's
Yeah,
why I didn't
I don't either. I don't
that's
either.
why
But
I
like
didn't
I said,
say it.
we got.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
dude.
I ain't say that. You know what I mean? I don't say that because I don't think like, and I never think like that. Anybody's giving me a compliment or something, I never think like that, bro.
Right,
Never. I'm
right.
never like, man, this. I don't think like that. You know what I mean?
I'm
I'm
just
just like,
saying, if
oh,
I come to your house, bro, and I get bit by one of your dogs, don't be mad at me because I bite back, bro. I bite back.
Them dogs is bigger
I
than
mean,
you.
this nigga Marley gonna be like, hey, bro, why are you on your hands and knees biting the dogs?
no, no, man. If you see these dogs and you'll do that, I respect you more, dog. You wait till you see some of these motherfuckers.
I go head. Hey, listen, I go head over everything: spiders, flies, bees,
I
dogs.
got all that,
It
bro.
is
I
what it
got
is.
pandas. I got 16-foot Burmese python. I got birds. I got ferrets. I got
Oh,
horses. I got all type of shit, bro.
there
I got
you go.
Hey,
everything,
hey, listen, equal opportunist. I bite everything.
I want to see him with that bite that snake. That's what I want to see.
Nah, I
bro.
fuck with snakes, bro. I love snakes. Hey,
You
salute to
ready to fuck with
everybody.
spiders?
I mean, hey, listen,
I'll let
listen.
you.
Without snakes, we'll be around too many rats. You feel me? I mean, I
No,
choose the snake.
That's true.
feel that, bro.
Choose the
I feel that.
snake.
Too many rats around, bro. I'm telling you, this guy. We
You
already been had that
feel
conversation.
me?
Let's not open
Hey,
that
For
salute
that
sure.
to everybody. Until next time, Gabe. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you. Hey, salute.
Hey, salute,
For
y'all.
sure.
Appreciate it.
We
Bro,
out.
that's your Saturday. We gonna talk, bro. It's gonna go down.